Anybody got anything you need to talk about before we get started?
I don't think so.
Did you guys all get your leveling up done?
Oh, shit.
Wow. Wait, what?
Shit.
You leveled up?
Wait a minute. Was it TROLGG you guys leveled up in?
What?
Night Circus?
It was. Wait a second. Wait a second. Let me rewind my head. It's not TROLGG. It's Night Circus. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, God.
I was ready. I was ready.
I was excited.
Yeah. No, I know you guys are ready.
Was super excited. We get more spell slots. Smite.
Sorry.
They can breathe underwater at the next level.
That was premature. Whatever it was there.
I get a paladin
You
aura
have other
next
biscuits over
level.
there. Do you eat them?
Mature elevation.
Level upulation.
Okay, yeah. You can eat them. You can eat
Premature
them.
level upulation. Sorry
Okay.
about that.
Oh man, my sound is screwed up.
Yeah.
All
right.
Audio mixer.
So.
Talk about dangling a carrot and
Hello,
snatching it
hello.
away, huh?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that was just as bad as taking candy from a baby.
Yeah, why do they say that's easy?
Oh, it's not. Anybody who's ever tried to take anything away from a child knows better than to say that as easy as taking candy from a baby. It's not easy.
Yeah.
No, it is not easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's not quiet either.
Yeah, the child will straight up stab you.
That myth has been confirmed by Mythbusters.
Huh?
That's been confirmed by Mythbusters.
Right?
They did the experiment.
They experimented on taking candy away from a baby?
Yes.
Oh. It's not very fun.
I think they did an episode on that.
They can in fact exert something like 5 or 10 pounds of force resistance.
Yeah, they have like the grip strength of a full-grown chimpanzee.
Well, agreed you can do it, but the psychic damage you incur from the rage scream of the child is tremendous.
Yep.
Look it up and watch
Yeah.
it.
Huh?
Look it up. Watch it.
Yeah, no, I will definitely afterwards, because I mean, I'm always down for a little bit of Mythbusters insanity. But yeah, no, I'm sure that it's confirmed and easily possible. But like I said, the psychic damage is just not something I want to go into.
Yeah, no, that. Yeah, no.
I've seen grown men cry with the idea of provoking a child tantrum deliberately. Yeah, no, not a good thing. All right, waiting for the word here.
All right, cool it down there, Umbridge.
Oh, I'm sitting there like talking like you can hear me.
Oh God.
Oh.
I'm like, hold on, he's coughing. Where it's coming. I know it is. I think he might be alive. Hold on.
While everybody's waiting, what, dog?
No, that was me laughing. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Make sure you get into the troll channel for rolling.
Were we playing D&D or what?
Hey.
We are. When we left off, you guys had a chat with 3 very nebulous, very ethereal opponents, will-o-the-wisps that were trapped in an overturned wagon. You had successfully triumphed. You had eluded a footlocker of sorts that had a little bit of gold and some potions in it. Had loaded the footlocker into the back of one of your carts and collected up some spare potions that everybody had rattling around in their inventory and stowed them in the footlocker. Decided it was kind of a communal storage place. You had divvied up the gold amongst you, and you were back on the road to the caravan stopover, the caravan outpost on the Emerald Loop on the plains of Jorhas. Now it is late morning, midday type situation, as you're traveling along on this bright and sunny and warm day. And what are you all doing?
I like food.
Okay.
Or did
So Jojito's in one of the wagons and says he likes food.
come on, guys, I'm not the only one playing here.
Right?
You know, I don't really feel like I can eat much after Posey. Jojito, have you ever lost somebody that you loved?
Everybody,
Oh. Well,
you have to remember, my tribe ran me off for having hair.
well, I like your hair. It's pretty cool. So did you cry?
I'll never admit it.
So is that a yes?
I'll never admit it.
Oh, well, you know, I can. Well, do you have to admit it for it to be true?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
The truth is the truth, no matter how you tell the story.
Oh, do you think that Posey's gonna be happy now that she can be dead?
I didn't know about happy, but she's at rest.
Like we're resting now.
Oh, a little more.
Oh,
The long sleep, as I've been told.
a long sleep. That's a nice way to put it. Do you think she's gonna be warm enough under all that dirt?
I think so. It's like insulation.
No, we're driving. Are we riding or sitting? We're in the carts, correct?
Yeah,
Sorry.
you two are in the back of the cart that is driven by Ao and Istvan. No, I'm sorry. Your cart's driven by Dermot and Galsariot. Ao and
man.
Istvan are driving the other cart.
I thought we had new victims.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you have Dermot and Galsariot, and Ao and Istvan, Tazcool and Geico are in the back of the other cart.
Wait, Pete and Maggie are walking.
Right.
Jojito.
Right.
Do you believe in the gods?
I didn't have much time to learn about any of them. I've been on my own since I was little.
Oh, do you want a pamphlet?
I'll take a pamphlet. I love reading.
Oh, you'll like this story. It's about a woman who she thought that she could be better, and she challenged to death, and she won, and now she's in charge of making sure that people don't make zombie kitties, I guess. But she's really awesome. Do you want to pray with me?
I don't know what that is.
Well, it's kind of like Have you ever made a wish before?
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like a wish, except for it don't go out into the whole universe. It goes to 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or and she pulls out or she looks at her hands and she starts counting them. All the gods.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's really easy. You know, we're moving down the road, so it'd be a pretty bad idea to get on our knees. But we could sit here and bow our head like we're eating dinner.
I usually keep my head up because it's hard to eat with my head down.
You're silly, Jojito. But I guess you're right. I think I would choke if I was to eat like this all the time.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just never tried it.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
So how's this go?
Okay, so put your hands like this. You could cross your fingers too. And just repeat after me. All
Right.
things end.
All things end.
All things die.
Oh God.
All things die.
Even Posey.
Even Posey. Oh wait, that's not part of it.
So the world turns.
As the world turns, I feel like there should be some sand and some hourglasses. I don't know.
Oh, I got some sand here. You hold the sand. Now I don't know
Sand
about
to
the
rock.
hourglass.
So,
Oh my God.
So it always will.
so one more time. I'm sorry, I was laughing too hard.
It's okay. I guess we really do need to laugh, especially on a day like today, huh?
Roll perception, Evie.
Oh my God.
Oh, I hear him. I hear my roll. Oh, it's so slow. Oh, you better be good for this lasting this long. Look at the slow motion. Oh.
Yeah, no, you don't notice it, but Jojito, what is your passive perception?
13.
Probably not that high, huh?
13.
Yeah. You do notice a little bit of commotion from the front of the cart, and you can roll perception or investigation, whichever is higher, to check it out if you want to. It's up to you.
Perception.
Do it.
It's rolling.
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 Nine. I don't think I've seen it.
You rolled a 9?
Right now.
Yeah. Oh my God. So yeah, no, this conversation is very, very earnest and sweet and absolutely 100% clueless to those around them, as Dermot and Gelsarian are desperately trying to hold on to what's left of their composure and not laugh out loud at this very earnest and very sincere child trying to teach a non-religious Goliath to pray. Queequeg, I need you to roll perception because you're the only other party member that might be able to hear this. The others in the other cart would hear this.
I'm rolling at disadvantage because Queequeg is hiding his face in his book, trying to stop himself from laughing.
Well, no, not laughing. You're hiding your face in your book trying to learn how to play the concertina again.
Oh, I'm right behind Evie.
Yeah, I know, but roll perception to see whether you're laughing or not. God.
Should I roll a disadvantage?
Yeah. Yeah, you're reading your book. Pete, you can also roll perception, because you're right there too.
Oh dear God!
What did you roll?
Top one is my first roll, and then there's the bottom.
Yeah.
15.
Okay. All right.
That was a disadvantage.
Yep. Pete, yeah, you definitely notice it and kind of make a little bit of a noise. You hear Evie start the familiar prayer that she usually says with you.
Mm-hmm.
And she's teaching Jojito this prayer, and you make kind of a what? Noise, and Queequeg's attention is drawn from his book, and he sort of hears this too. The two of you hear Evie attempting to teach Jojito to pray.
What?
Are you saying anything, Pete?
No, he hears it, but Pete's.
Okay. Queequeg, are you saying anything?
Not really. It's
all right. So the
if Jojito wants to follow the Raven Queen, it's none of Queequeg's business,
right? So the afternoon progresses at least a little bit longer. As Jojito, you are given the basics of the faith of the Raven Queen, and you could go ahead and make a little note of that if you want to. You're not required, you're not converted, you're not absolutely influenced by, but you have been exposed to the beginnings or the rudiments of the faith of the Raven Queen.
I'm Wilde. Can I do something?
Yes, absolutely.
I believe I've got a bag of holding from Farrell.
Yes.
Well,
you have a code of holding. You have a code of holding. Yes.
Code of holding. Can I put my great axe in the code of holding?
Yes.
What do you have to do to use that?
Huh?
The code of holding.
You have to what?
Let me look at it.
Okay.
You have to roll stuff to use that code.
Oh. I'm not putting anything in the code then.
Well, hang on a second.
Well, then.
Okay, what did you look at it, Dog?
I'm working on it. Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm posting it. Oh, wrong channel.
I was just trying to help him, and like my stuff is glowing so slow.
There it is.
Yeah, everything is slow right tonight.
Like my Discord is horrible. My
it may be nothing to put something in it. I think it's an intelligence to find something in it.
Yeah, it's intelligence save or intelligence check to find something in it. But I believe it can just anything you can store stuff in it.
Actually, because it says the DC 20 find, and I think we lowered that to like 15 or something.
Mm-hmm.
These products, finding an item requires a DC, whatever you say. Removing a specific item from pocket costs an action. Anyone tuned to the code automatically seeds on finding and withdrawing any item as a bonus action.
Right. I made it a DC 20 to find something new in it while you were able to find a whole bunch of new things in it. There's not a lot of new things in it left, if any. But removing something requires an action and a DC 10 to find it. If I remember right.
If you're attuned to it, it doesn't require that.
Or if you attune to it, right?
There you go. Just making sure
Okay.
that we can use the code. It also has all the dimensions and shit.
Thank you for posting it there. There you go, Matt. You have that coat. So if you want to attune to it, then you can put things in as a bonus action and remove them as a bonus action.
It's not. I don't think it's an item to actually attune to it, so you'll have to just say, assume you are.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
In that case, I will not put my great axe in the coat.
I mean, you're in a cart. You have a lot of storage space for your great axe. You don't have to put it in the coat.
But hold on, Matthew, I don't think you understand. At this point, I assume you're attuned to the coat. So
I have not said that I'm attuned to the coat. I was only given the coat.
But attunement requires just spending time with an item.
Is it?
I'm just saying.
I'm pretty sure that's like a choice you have to do.
You have to choose to attune to it and then spend meditation time attuning to something.
Well, I'll just say this, and that Pharaoh would absolutely have explained to you what the code is when you got it. It's on you to assume and retcon whether or not you're attuned to it. Now that you know how it works, and between you and Wilde, actually.
I will not attune to the code.
Okay.
I am not good at investigation. I have a +0, and I've been consistently rolling pretty bad, so I think that would be better in someone else's hands, in my personal opinion.
Well, this is
Matthew?
whether or not you understand what I said. If you're attuned to the code, it does not require an intelligence check. Otherwise, it does.
Okay.
And here's the other thing, Matthew. I roll attunement as a choice thing. You can unattune to something just as easily as attune to something. So if you decide you want to attune to something else later and you want to unattune to the coat, you may do so at any time.
Well, the character sheet allows you to be attuned to 3 things.
Yes.
Okay, so it's not going to permanently take up one of your slots, in other words.
I just wanted to make sure you understood that. You have the feeling you didn't understand what was going on.
Oh, okay. I don't think I'll be using it, though. Okay.
Okay. All right, so what are you doing then with the, are you just stowing the great axe inside the cart?
No, I'm keeping it on me.
All right. So as you're moving down the road, is there anything else you wanted to do while you were there, buddy?
No.
Huh?
No.
Okay. All right. So you're moving down the road. I need you. Who was it that was needing to make checks for me on a daily basis? I think that was you, Tazgul, wasn't it?
What?
Somebody was needing to roll checks for me.
For what?
On a daily. One of you was needing to roll checks for me on a daily basis. I thought it was Tazgul.
For what, though?
Who knows?
No, I have no idea.
Anybody have a recall on that?
I
Okay.
do not.
Huh?
I'm baffled, so no.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I don't recall.
I will do research on that and call that a DM brain fart and pick it up next week, okay?
Okay.
Well,
All right. So we're going to go ahead and move on to anything that Pete wants to be doing while you're moving down the road. No? Okay. Queequeg, anything you want to do while you're moving down the road besides learning the concertina?
Not really.
Oh, what?
Huh, Pete? Dog, we couldn't hear you.
I know I was muted and I didn't want to stomp somebody, but I did want to explain what I was doing.
Oh, please do.
Pete's pretty sad, so he's off to the side and he's shuffling along. And you probably might hear the attempt to stifle sniffles.
Aw.
She's kind of shuffling along, very quiet. Except for the
Maggie comes up beside you and pats you on the back. And it's kind of a thud because Maggie's quite strong and bigger than you, which is unusual. It says,
Take it.
"You okay, dude?"
Yeah. And he'll wipe his face, his eyes with the tiniest, it looks like the tiniest little square of fabric.
Right?
Colored.
And she looks at him and says, "There's a little kitten."
What's that?
She looks at you and says, "It was a little kitten."
Yeah, it's Posy.
I never had a pet.
Oh, they're the best kittens.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, only thing I ever did with kittens was, I got in trouble once for eating them.
Oh, kittens not food.
Well, now I know that I didn't then.
That's not nice.
It tasted good, though.
No.
Well, I wouldn't have eaten your kitten anyway. Yours wouldn't have tasted good.
Posy.
Well, it was your kitten, and it was also dead.
Yeah. 2 times she died.
I'm gonna come up alongside.
You'll dab his cheek.
Hearing this.
Huh? Dog?
Dab his cheeks again with that little rag.
Yeah. You come up alongside. Quick comes up alongside you.
And tap him on the shoulder and say, "Look, mate, I get you, mister. I understand that. Cats are good. I've always been fond of them myself. But she's chasing rats and causing trouble on the Great Beaver. 10 to 1 says she's having fun."
Quick's trying to be conciliatory.
Okay.
Maggie says, "Chasing rats. Yeah, cats do that."
I believe in all sorts of habit. Kittens do that.
Rats are food.
Yeah, rats are good food.
Especially the cats. Cats love them.
They're hard to catch, though. Fast.
Posy would catch them.
She probably would.
So this conversation goes on between Maggie, Pete, and Queequeg as they assess the catchability of rats and the tastiness of rats, and they move down the road. And eventually, Ao calls a halt and pulls her wagon off into a kind of a wide spot on the side of the road, leaving space for Dermot to pull the other wagon in. And says, "Yeah, we better eat something here because we're going to be got a little bit of catching up to do. We lost a little bit of time back there with that broken down wagon." So Maggie steps forward and starts pulling food supplies out of one of the carts to pass out basically cold rations for everybody. They're not going to start a fire or anything like that. So is there anything you want to do while you're stopped for lunch? Anybody?
To take a short rest, get my key points back.
You very definitely have had a short rest between sitting in the wagon, praying with Evie, and sitting down eating lunch. You very definitely can have a short rest.
All right.
He will cast Goodberry.
Oh, okay. Pete's casting Goodberry.
And then pass around the Goodberry.
All right. Yeah, I'm just for the purposes of the size of the group and the fact that Pete's a little bit bigger than your average druid. Your Goodberry casts enough for everybody to have one, and one for each of the horses if you want.
It casts 10 Goodberries.
Right, I know, but you have 11 in the group, and then you also have horses.
Oh, that's fine. Thank you.
Yeah,
Didn't realize
you're a big druid.
I thought we only had 8.
Oh no, there's 11. There's 5 of them and 6 of you guys.
I think the ones there are probably sized like just
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, and I'm gonna kind of say that your Goodberries are like kiwi size.
You cut one in half, you know.
Right? So yeah, you pass around the Goodberries. Everybody has their rations and their Goodberries. Anything anybody else wants to do? Tazcool?
It also does
Anything you want to do in the short rest? Huh?
It does restore 1 hit point if anybody's missing anything.
Yeah, if anybody's down a hit point, eating a Goodberry restores 1. I'm looking at you, Tazcool.
I took no damage.
Okay, very good.
And I gained nothing on a short rest.
Yeah.
Okay, Geico, is there anything you want to do?
I think Geico would take the moment to, eat his rashes, but also kind of like sidle up to Evie and give her like an awkward pat on the back. I am terribly sorry about your kitten.
Wait, Geico,
Yes.
that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Next to you would eat me.
I
mean,
I wasn't. I guess I was trying. Was I trying to be nice? I'm not sure, but you're welcome.
I'm gonna give Geico a hug on his leg. Do you know? If anybody wants to take my spot, they can. I wanna walk with you, Pete. Is that okay?
Okay.
I can do something on it. I do get something back on a short rest.
Okay.
I can technically get a couple spells back on a short rest using a feature. I can use Channel Divinity to get a spell slot back. So I can technically go back to full if I use both of my Channel Divinities.
It's up to you.
So I do that.
Okay, so you used your channel. You all see Tazcool sort of concentrating to himself, rolling his shoulders a little bit, maybe a little puzzled how to go about this channel divinity with his Oathbreaker status, but he struggles with it for a few minutes, and then you see him sort of stand a little bit straighter, a little bit taller, as the realization that the divine of being is still within him, whether he worships a god or not. The divine sense of being is still there, and he's able to channel that part of himself that reinvigorates his magic.
Get some spells. Yay.
Does that make you feel better?
Yeah. Yeah. I feel wonderful. Many battles more in the near future.
So
those wisp things were fun to fight. Kind of brutal, to be honest.
Can you show me how to do that? Like, do you gotta do like some hand motions and some magic words?
And you
I,
see
I,
Evie attempting to shrug her shoulders and do the same motions that you were doing a few moments ago.
And I'm actually gonna go ahead and also do the same thing. The channel divinity and get back my oh, well, frick
spell
me, that's not
slots.
what it is. No, you know what? I you know, she tries and, yeah, she does, I do have that. Uh, so I'm going to use it.
All
But
right.
she's
So
like she's
as you're
turning
watching
red.
Evie, yeah, she's turning red with the effort of it, but she shrugs her shoulders, and a sifting of black feathers comes out of the sky. It sort of falls around her as she also channels divinity and regains her spell slots.
Oh, that's cool. You're a really good teacher.
I did literally nothing.
Well, I watched you really intently. I'm super smart, you know.
You're a good
And
learner.
Galsarian comes up to the two of you and looks at you and goes, like, I mean, if you need to use the restroom, there's kind of a spot over there that's, sort of behind some bushes. You kind of look like you need to poop, both of you.
I think I might have. I'm just kidding.
And I'm gonna hold my hand out to shake Tazcool's hand.
I'm good on the whole like friendship thing right now. I'm good.
Oh, okay. But if you change your mind, I'm here for you.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Pete, make a perception roll.
You're my new not best friend.
Oh, Danky's gone. Dank's here for a while.
Dank has left the building.
Dank has left the building. Yeah, Pete, you saw Evie concentrating and kind of gyrating a little bit. Her face was getting really red. You don't know why.
Okay.
Okay. So, and then, after a few minutes, you see this black sifting of feathers coming down out of the sky and sort of falling down around her. A couple of them are caught in her hair, and there's one or two laying on her shoulder. And then you look at the ground around her. There's, it's a little circle of feathers kind of on the ground around her.
Pete is just gonna go, Raven Queen.
I guess you're right. Are they tangible feathers?
Yeah, they're real feathers.
I'm gonna pick up 11 of them, and I'm gonna go hand one to everybody, and I'm gonna take the final one. Even if they don't want them, I'll just put it down by them. I'm gonna take the final one and put it in my witch hat.
All right, so you take the longest feather and tuck it into the hat band of your witch hat and present everyone with a feather. Go ahead. Present everybody with a feather.
That's cool. The good goddess, I know that you don't like your god no more. So, would you like a token gift from my lady?
I don't want to be rude, so I guess yes.
Oh, thank you. I like not rudes. It's close
Rudes are
to
the
friendship.
best.
Not rudes are the best. Okay, bye. Geico.
Yes.
would you like a blessing from the Raven Queen?
I suppose blessings are good.
Yeah. And then she's gonna wide-eyed hand you it. Like she's just displaying it like a 4-year-old trying to give you a fucking flower.
He'll take it like she's giving him like a dirty diaper, like just very delicately between thumb and forefinger, and he's gonna look at it and then look at her. This is a feather. This is the part of a bird that you don't eat.
But guess what? It tickles the inside of your nose. You should try it.
Why? Is that the blessing?
I don't know. It might be a blessing for you. You never know until you try.
And he'll very slowly insert the tip of the feather into one of his nostrils.
Make a Constitution save.
7.
Yeah, no, you very definitely do what Stephen just roleplayed for you. You sneeze violently.
Not a blessing. This was anti-blessing.
Well, what if you needed that snot for something?
Then I've just wasted it.
No, it's right there on the ground. You can pick it up.
I don't want to do that.
Oh,
Make
okay.
another con save.
Oh no. 8.
Yeah, no, you continue sneezing. Your lizard eyes are watering, and you feel a little bit of difficulty breathing as you realize that you might actually be allergic to feathers.
Oh god.
Isn't he also high off of slug?
Yeah, still a little bit.
I hope you feel better. You sound like you're sick. And then she's gonna run away over to Jojito.
Okay. Geico, you continue sneezing for, a good 2 or 3 minutes. Eyes watering, mucus, splattering, hacking and coughing and choking a little bit. As you have kind of a mini asthma attack. Make an intelligence no, let's make this. No. Make a history check.
Oh, okay.
I'm so sorry, Dippy.
6.
Yeah, you don't know. It was going to be a toss-up as to whether it was a residual reaction to your slugs or whether it was a reaction to actually, inhaling feather dust and microbes and what have you. But something's triggering some sort of an attack for you.
The small one. She's tried to kill me.
So, Evie, you go on to whom?
Jojito. He's the next
right.
one.
Yeah.
Hey, Jojito.
Yay.
You remember when you prayed earlier?
Right.
This is a token. This is for your first prayer. This is from the Raven Queen herself.
Oh, it's quite pretty.
Yeah. If you turn it a certain way, you can see blue in it too.
Nice. I fix it. I think I'll put it right here on my robe.
It's beautiful there.
Oh my god.
All right, so Jojito now has a boutonniere of a raven's feather on his robe.
Now, that thing you did earlier with the magic shuggy shoulder thing, is that a Raven Queen thing or is that a you thing?
Well, it's. I think that if you. That's hard to explain. It's a gift from the Raven Queen. She also. Okay, so I said that Tazcool helped me learn how to do it, but I kind of always knew how to do it. I don't tell him because I want him to feel like he's loved. But she also lets me like scare dead things.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. Maybe maybe if you read the pamphlet and then you're like, I want the Raven Queen in my life. And then you can help me give out pamphlets too. And then she'll be like, okay, Jojito-san's cool, so I'm gonna let him like think really hard and turn undeads and maybe,
That means I could learn magic? I usually just use my fists.
oh, well, what if you had magic fists?
Would be nice. I think if I train a little harder, I think I do get magic fists, though.
Really?
Yeah.
If I put holy water on them, are they holy magic fists?
Oh, I don't know.
We're gonna have
I know I'm told if I train long enough, I'd be able to punch ghosts.
Holy crap.
I think that's it, like, in 2 years. I'm 5 now, so...
I think
All
that's
right.
great. Okay, I'll be back, and then I'm gonna run to Quigclag.
Well, first you're going to make a perception roll.
It's super cool. Like, she's thinking, this is dope. I get to, like, be with somebody that can punch ghosts.
Right?
Then.
Yeah. You finally notice, I mean, you've had a good 3 minutes conversation or so with Jojito, but you finally do notice with 10 that behind you, your friend Geico is having some difficulties.
Oh no, Geico. I'm gonna run over.
No, get away from me, you foul thing. You're trying to kill me.
So I'm gonna pound her on the back, or pound him on the back.
No.
And I'm going to cast guidance.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh my god.
Is it guidance that I want, or is it? Hold on. Yep, it's guidance. It's a cantrip, and it lets her add a D4. And now I'm gonna run away because I know this is my fault.
Right. All right. So make your Constitution save again there with guidance, Geico.
All right. So that's they got plus 1d4. Okay. 10.
Yeah. Finally you gain control of it after sort of falling almost to your hands and knees. You're choking and hacking, and you give one last wrenching cough, and this ball of phlegm sort of flies out of your mouth, lands a few feet in front of you, almost at the feet of Dermot as he's rushing over to you, and he absolutely, lays his hands on you and does a real quick cure wounds to assist you in regaining your composure and your breathing ability. And he picks you up and says, "What happened? You got sick all of a sudden."
That tiny minion that I am sworn to protect and serve has tried to have me eliminated by her own hand. He is very offended.
And he looks at you and says, "No, she didn't do anything. She didn't stab you.
or choke you or do anything. What are you talking about?
She told me to stick a feather up my nose.
Well, I mean, did you do it?
Yes, I thought it would be safe. She told me it might be a gift or a miracle.
She's a kid. If she tells you to put a bean in your ear, are you going to put a bean in your ear?
Yes, she is my supervisor and the one I am sworn to protect and serve.
All right. It's fine to help her in battle and very much fine to help her do things that she needs to do. But if she tells you to do dumb kid things, don't do them.
What are dumb kid things, aside from sticking a feather up one's nose?
It's swallowing anything that you know is not food. Putting anything into any orifice that's not your mouth.
But that seems to contradict.
You don't put anything in your nose or your ears or any other part of your body.
Technically, I do not have ears. That will not be a problem.
You do have auditory holes. Don't put anything in them. Remember the rule, nothing smaller than your elbow in your ear.
I've never heard that rule.
Well, you've heard it now.
And he very much takes on the role of school nurse as he administers first aid to the alien and rather dumb lizard as Evie continues on distributing the favors of the Raven Queen. And you can go ahead and visit Queequeg and Pete next.
Hey, Queequeg.
I'm gonna, since she's coming up to Queequeg next, I'm gonna say right now that this entire time the Blizzard was hacking nothing and that Evie and Tazcool were doing a channel divinity thing, Queequeg managed to get his concertina working and is doing a damn good job of Drunken Sailor. So he notices absolutely none of this. As he's belting out, oh, what do we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do with a drunken sailor? Like in the morning.
Oh, Queequeg, I know the answer to that.
What's the answer?
You give him more alcohol.
I could work with that. Put him in the beer barrel tail, he's pickled. Put him in the beer barrel tail, he's pickled. Put him in the beer barrel tail, he's pickled. Early in the morning, way, hey, and she rises. What? There's chorus.
Anyway, all this is going on as you hand Queequeg a raven's feather. Where are you putting your feather?
On my accordion.
Oh, he's sticking it in the accordion. Of course he is. And you wander away to the strains of the Drunken Sailor as Queequeg's kind of doing a little bit of a jig and definitely squeezing the accordion. Make a performance roll.
I did. It was 20.
Okay, so you very definitely are singing beautifully. Your concertina skills are not perfect, but you're hitting most of the notes. And yeah, he's performing pretty well. And as you're doing that, Maggie Keen Eyes is sitting there keeping time, clapping her hands together. Istvan is sitting there kind of holding his head. He's still a little bit hungover. And Ayo is like nodding along, tapping her foot type thing. As you continue on and carry a feather to Pete.
Pete. I kind of look around the tree, and I imagine, are you kind of sitting away from everybody in your sorrow?
I'm still chilling a little off to the side.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Hey, Pete.
With a little rag in my finger still. Hi.
And I'm gonna sit down with him, and you know, Posey, she's been with us for a long time, huh?
Yeah.
She was kind of like our little sister, huh?
Okay.
Yeah. So I was thinking, you know, sometimes when people lose animals, they get another one, right?
Huh?
Do you think that we should get a new pet?
A new posy?
Well, we could name her something else, like maybe Rose.
Rosie?
I like that, Pete. What do you want to get?
A cow.
A cow?
Make
Rosie
perception
the
rolls,
cow.
both of you. Pete and Evie, make perception rolls.
I kind of like the idea of a cow.
Oh God.
I don't know.
Ride it.
You can ride it.
Jesus.
Oh, 13.
Okay. Evie doesn't notice it, but Pete, you notice off to one side, one of the ravens that, had been there that morning seems to have followed you. It is kind of perched in the small tree that you're sitting next to. Kind of looking down at you with its head tilted on one side. And when you said Rosie the cow, it made a kind of a noise.
Oh, maybe a bird.
A bird? Well, that might be good.
And Peel just point at the raven.
Make a nature check.
Oh, Pete, do you think it's like our adventure book?
10.
Okay. You do know that ravens are intelligent. You're not sure whether you could tame one or not.
Okay.
Can you talk to it in its voice? Like, do you know how to talk like a bird?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna try. Squeak, 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 squeak.
Do you have speak with animals?
Oh, caw.
Oh my God.
All right.
I do not 100%. She's just being her.
So you squeak, squeak, squeakums, and Pete goes caw. Pete, do you have speak with animals?
I don't.
Ao comes up to you and says, "What are you doing?"
Talking to the bird.
That bird?
That bird.
And she will cast speak with animals because she is a ranger. And she starts to commune with the raven, and you hear this very distinct croaking, cawing speech that doesn't sound at all like caw.
You were pretty close, Pete.
And then she turns to you and says, "What did you want to say to the bird?"
Ask the bird if it wants to be our Rosie.
Rosie? What do you mean by Rosie?
Our new cow. Well,
it's a bird. It's not going to be a cow.
Okay. Ask her if it wants to be our new posy.
Ask her if it wants to be a dead kitten?
No, our forever friend.
Oh, your pet. Oh, okay. And so she, she talks with the raven, and then she tells you, Pete, to offer it one of your good berries.
Oh, I do.
Okay. Roll animal handling.
Uh-oh.
Oh, can I help with because
yes,
I
you
got
may.
a +5.
You're standing right there.
Is that
No, you don't add +5, but it'll give you advantage.
That's what I was asking. What is
Yeah.
advantage?
Can I accidentally give them bark?
Advantage.
Oh, dirty 20.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah. So while the cacophony of drunken sailor is going on in the background, Tazkul, are you joining in on that? Or not Tazkul, Geikel, are you joining in on that nonsense?
Yes.
Okay, so Geico and Queequeg are drunken sailoring in the background, and Maggie and a few of the other people are, definitely getting into it. The hand clapping's going on, a few people starting to jig type thing. Ao helps you and Pete to begin to befriend a raven.
I got a question, and this is completely meta into Matthew. Is Tazkul watching and, like, tapping his foot?
Yeah, is Tazkul watching the drunken sailor, or is he watching the raven taming, or is he just off doing his own thing?
He's just off doing his own thing.
Of course he is.
He doesn't want to get involved.
He's like, why am I even here? Oh, these guys.
He knows
Right?
why he's here. He wants to fight. And that's just about it.
Oh, I got something for him later.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So Pete, you offer a goodberry, and this raven flutters down out of the tree. And it has a white patch on its breast. It's not totally black. It has like a white heart-shaped mark of feathers on its breast. And it kind of leans its head off to one side, looks up at you with one eye, and then pecks down into your hand to take the goodberry. And hold on one second.
You said he has a white mark on his chest? Oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah, an 8 does not hit your AC, right?
No.
Yeah, so no, he pecks down into your hand and he hits one of your calluses. It doesn't puncture your hand, but you feel that beak is sharp.
All right. Animal handling. I'm going to just kind of pet him on the head.
Yeah. With a 20, you're easily able to do so, and it looks up at you again with its head tilted to one side of the floor.
Cow. And I've named him Cow.
You've named him Cow. And he looks at you and goes, Bark.
All right.
So for now, Pete, you have the beginnings of a relationship with a raven.
What did he say to his new name?
It just says, I think it likes Cow better than Rosie, honestly. I'm not really sure. I don't know what its name is yet. I'll have to, my spell is over and I can't cast it again today. But I may be able to talk with it later on and find out what its real name is, if it has one.
Okay.
He's holding it on his finger. He'll look at Evie and go, Evie, cacao.
Funny. Let's.
So, yeah.
You guys,
Everyone
are we in a hurry?
Huh?
Are we in a hurry? I'm gonna run out and get everybody's attention. Are we in a hurry?
The group that is doing the drunken sailor bit, I mean, it takes a minute for you to get their attention because there's very definitely the beginnings of a little bit of a tavern reel dance going on. Jojito, are you participating in that?
I was enamored by the handling of the bird because other than that,
okay, so you're watching the bird.
cat. Other than the dead cat, I've never really seen anybody interact with animals except for food.
Okay.
Hunting.
That is freaking adorable.
You were fascinated by the bird. So you wander over to the other group that includes Queequeg, Geico, Maggie Keen Eyes, Dermot, and Istvan, who are very definitely all, sort of stomping their feet, creating a little bit of a dust cloud.
You guys, are we in a hurry?
I don't know. I'm not in any hurry. This is the first time I've had friends, so whatever we do is fine.
Ao says, well, I mean, not really. I would like to get a little bit further today before we camp.
Okay, then I'll wait for later.
Yeah, Queequeg stops playing the concertina and looks at you and says, what do you say to the question?
I don't think we're in too much of a hurry, but I don't know. I'm leading this band.
Maggie stops stomping her feet and the dust settles a little bit. She looks at you and says, what you want, Evie?
Oh, well, I figured since Tazcool, his thing is he likes to fight, right? I was figuring maybe I could animate his shadow, and sometimes the most difficult foe is yourself. And so I thought maybe that would make him happy.
And Galsarid looks at you, folds his arms, kind of looks at you thoughtfully and says, that is a really, really good idea, but I think maybe we should wait to do that till we're, like maybe at the caravan stop or someplace where we're kind of safe. For now, let's just be ready, because there should be we should be on the alert for all kinds of things out here. There's demons, there's monsters, there's very large animals, all kinds of things can be on this road.
Okay, so at that, she is super excited, and she goes and runs to Tazcool, and there are demons and monsters and animals, and oh my god, there's so much. We're gonna die!
Sure, except probably me, because I'm greater than all of you.
Well, I'm glad you're with us, because then, I'm glad you're with us. Let's go die.
Make a dex save, Tazcool.
Stop!
I can see her just kind of running and falling and just like grabbing your legs and then looking up.
17.
Nice. Yeah, it's a very much a contested dex save. As you say, you're greater than all of you, and Maggie comes up behind you and attempts to pick you up. And she almost succeeds, but you are able to hold your feet as you're kind of lifted off the ground and then set right back down. And she looks at you and says, I don't think all of us.
I'm pretty sure. let's all be honest here. I could probably beat anyone here in a duel, or at least come pretty close.
I'm gonna look Tazcool dead in the eye and tell him, this coming from the guy who almost got killed twice by the same earth elemental.
He was strong. And I was pretty tired. And you got knocked down pretty hard too.
Yeah? We were both pretty tired. Especially after swimming through that giant cavern, fighting a dead giant shark, and whatever it was earlier, but instead of deciding to rest.
So Tazcool says, good times, as you reminisce about the battles and the caverns underneath Jagal. And everything is organized to get back on the carts and get back on the road slowly but surely. All of my crew may add a favor of the Raven Queen to your inventory.
Okay.
I'm not going to explain it further than to say it is a favor of the Raven Queen. A black feather.
Queequeg just stands there, shakes his head, says, guy's got a death wish, I swear. Memo to self, do not save his ass again.
Geico, make a make an investigation roll.
Oh, okay. 19.
You have the beginnings of a musical idea popping into your extremely well shook up, well evacuated brain now that you've had your sneezing fit. You realize that between the concertina, the tambour drum that Pete plays, and the flute that Jojito is learning to play pretty well, you have the makings of a band.
Oh, God.
So you can do with that idea what you want. What, Pete?
Pete has a badran.
Yeah, Pete has a badran.
And everyone's in the same spot right now, right?
Yep. Do with that idea what you will.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
As our group gets back on the road, and I need perception rolls from everybody.
Perception. Jesus, really?
16.
How much?
16, a 1 and a 6.
16 from Taz. Cool, got it.
24.
12.
Wow.
Okay, and Quick got a 12?
Yeah.
What did you get, Jojito? Jojito?
I'm rolling now. I had to start my D&D Beyond restart. 22.
Okay.
Yeah, 22.
Okay, got it. Thank you. All right, you guys get back on the road. Which wagon are you riding in? Are you riding in the same wagon? Same setup?
I'm walking with Pete. I left it open, so if Tazcool or Geico wanted to go in.
Okay, so if you guys want to switch wagons, you may do so. Jojito, you're alone in the wagon for a few minutes while Evie is sort of walking with Pete and the new Raven. Ao and Galsariad are still driving your cart. Dermot and Galsariad are still driving your cart. Tazcool, you and Geico can swap. One of you can swap if you wanted to, or you can stay where you are. It's up to you.
Tazcool, would you like to have the cart to yourself? I know that you appreciate your privacy.
Don't have to. I don't really appreciate privacy, to be honest. I'm a pretty open dude.
I am not. Would you like to go sit with Jojito in that case?
Matter to me?
Well, then that would be lovely. I'll see you later. And he just looks at Tazcool expectantly, like, get out.
Okay, Loner McLonerson.
It's not that I want to be lonely. I simply need to clean my eyes and my nose, and I don't want anyone looking at me.
Okay, whatever you say.
So Tazcool joins cart number 1 with Jojito. Evie's walking with Pete, and Geico is left alone to make a sort of a quick and dirty bath in the back of the cart, if you wish.
He's sticking his nose, he's sticking his tongue as far up his nostrils as he can get it. He's like just trying to clean that nonsense feather shit out.
Yeah, it takes a good while. And you look absolutely disgusting while you're doing it. And occasionally Istvan and Ao look behind them and you hear gagging noises from the front seat a couple times as You are absolutely being gross.
Oh, I feel
But
like
yeah,
they're looking because he's also making gagging noises every time his tongue goes too far.
Right? Yeah, right. And but you eventually curl up in the afternoon sunlight and go to sleep in the back of the cart.
Yes.
As Pascal, you were sitting there with Jojito.
Hello, Taz. How are you?
I'm doing quite well. How are you doing? I'm
Not
very happy
too bad.
I am very happy we just fought not too long ago. It was quite fun. You see those things, they shattered into like a million billion pieces.
Wow.
Like a fine dust almost.
That's a lot of pieces.
Must have hurt it. I'm pretty sure like everything within 300 feet of me heard what I did to that thing.
I heard it, but I didn't know what it was.
I hit it like real hard. Some magic.
So what brings you back here to my cart?
Echo wants to be a loner. I perfectly understand.
That makes sense.
Something about cleaning yourself or something. Probably some weird stuff or whatever. Doesn't matter to me, to be honest.
I don't know. I kind of like being by myself when I take a bath too.
So with that, Tazcool and Jojito discuss the bathing habits of lizards. And Dermot and Galsariad kind of get a chuckle out of this conversation as well. You feel like, if nothing else, your party is providing consistent entertainment for the other party. It is a sort of a laugh a minute type situation. As Evie, you're walking with Pete.
Oh, Taz, do you think? Oops, sorry.
Oh, go ahead, Joe.
Do you think he cleans his nether regions like that?
I don't know.
I don't know. I've had some pretty bad dumps. That doesn't sound pleasant.
Oh my god.
I am so glad that I stopped for a second because that was 100% worth it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Like, yeah, that was freaking
Yeah.
beautiful.
I was just wondering. I don't know.
I wasn't wondering, but now I am.
Make a perception roll.
You'll never know.
Go make a perception roll, Evie. You're walking behind the cart.
Oh, come on, baby. 14.
Yeah, you're far enough behind the cart to see into part of what's going on in the cart. Geico, what is she seeing?
Geico is like, he's kind of like laying on his stomach with his chin in his hands and his elbows like propped up on the bottom of the cart, and he has like one eye open and it looks like it's like looking off in a weird direction, and he's just digging for fucking gold in his nose with his tongue. Like he looks like he's concentrating really hard on it.
Oh man, that's freaking hilarious.
Like, you know how some people when they clean their ears, like their eyes go a little bit wonky?
Mm-hmm.
He's doing that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's the face he's making.
Hey, Pete.
Geico's in two.
Do you think Cacao is gonna
Cacao.
Cacao is gonna like being our new friend forever?
Well, if not, she can always fly away.
What if she was sent by the Raven Queen herself?
And Pete just this big shrug.
And as you shrug, Cacao leaves your shoulder, lies about 15 feet away, lands on the side of the road, pecks something up off of the ground, and flies back with a bit of shiny glass in its beak.
Oh, what is it?
I think it's a present.
And it gives it to you, and it's the top and neck of a broken bottle.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, did this bird just bring them a shank?
It's only about 1.5 inches long. It's not very big.
Say that to anyone in prison.
Right?
Oh yeah.
So that's cool.
I heard cringe.
Right? So I would like to reach in my thingy. Don't we have a bunch of stones? Is that this?
Yeah, you have a whole bunch of well, no, you sold your gemstones.
We sold the gems and we split them.
You still have the carved bit of obsidian.
I have obsidian for
yeah.
Shit.
You know what? I'm gonna take out. I'm, I don't have no really good presents for, but I got a chalk. Do you think they like chalk?
Ooh.
And I'm gonna hold up the pink chalk for the bird.
All right, and it pecks at it. How are you holding it up?
Like part of it's in her hand, but the rest of it's like out of her hand, and she's just kind of holding it up like the Statue of Liberty.
Okay, so you're holding up the bit of chalk. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and roll for the bird to see whether or not it actually hits your hand. It's a raven with a very sharp beak.
Big. If it's a young one, its beak is bigger than its head.
Right? 10. It does hit the chalk, but it is not able to take the chalk from your hand. You're gripping it a little bit too tight, so the chalk kind of crumbles a little bit and falls a little bit around on your hand, and also gets pink all over its beak.
It's like lipstick.
Ow!
Do you know if anybody works with wood? Like,
I don't know.
You know what? I remember in my books it says that Geico, the people like Geico. Is that racist? No, I don't think it's racist.
I need you to make a history check for it, Evie.
Is that something you pick up?
Maybe Jojito's been by himself for a long time. Maybe he knows something. Somebody can make a bed to go on my hammock for the birdie, like a little birdie hammock.
Oh.
Well, you remember seeing Queequeg carving or whittling with a penknife at one point in time, sitting on the porch of the tavern, smoking his pipe and whittling at a piece of wood.
Make a perch.
What side of the wagon and which wagon is he by?
He's walking right beside you.
I tell him my idea. Can you make a, like, maybe a nest or, just like a tree branch that comes off of my hammock or something?
I wasn't paying attention. What's going
on? We got a new friend, and this one's not dead.
Well, that's good to know. What's his name?
Not dead.
His name is Cacao.
Cacao.
Yeah, he's the crow.
Oh my god.
Decent name.
So she's asking you if you can make a perch that will sit on the side of her hammock on Pete's back.
Won't be anything too fancy, but if we get a decent size branch, maybe.
Okay.
So yeah, Queequeg will attempt to make a perch when he gets supplies to do so.
Can you put shinies on it?
Oh, I figure we could tie some shiny stuff to it.
Oh yeah. Nothing that'll make Pete louder. Like no bells.
If we're we'll work on it.
Okay, Evie, are you walking with Pete or are you riding in the hammock?
I'm kind of got my feet in my hammock, so I'm kind of over his shoulder and on the other shoulder that the bird was on because I was staring over at it.
Right. Where do you wear your bell? You have a bell. Where do you wear it?
I wear it on my hand. Ding a ding a ding a ding.
On your hip?
On my hand as a
on
wrist.
Your hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ding a ding
All right.
a ding a ding.
So as you talk to Queequeg about what you want, you hold up the bell and you tell him no bells, and it rattles and rings a little bit. And he's discussing about how to put shinies on this bird perch without having them make noise. And Cacao hops up onto Pete's head and starts pecking at the bell on your wrist.
Do you want it? Well, can I tie it on your head? Well, not on your head, on your neck.
I mean, it's a pretty big bell.
Oh yeah, it would make it so that you can't fly no more.
But he does seem fascinated by it.
So I'm gonna take it off my arm, and I'm gonna wrap it around the. Okay, so the hammock that she is in a Y-shaped branch, and it's tied at both ends, and it comes down and it's wrapped a few times around Pete like a belt, and so I'm gonna wrap it around that, and there you go. It's a little uncomfortable, and you'll have to like stand like a woodpecker, but it's good for now until.
Well, he's very definitely resumes his position on Pete's shoulder and kind of looks up at this bell that's sort of hanging over his head from one end of this Y-shaped branch, and pecks it. So, Pete, as you're walking down the road, you have a raven on one shoulder pecking a bell right beside your ear. And leaning over your other shoulder is Evie, who's standing in the hammock holder thingy on your back, leaning over your shoulder, talking to Queequeg.
Pete's not phased.
Yeah, no, this doesn't bother Pete at all.
Not at all. She's all over him since she's a littler girl.
Right?
Hey, Pete. Is that a smile?
No.
Are you lying?
Uh-huh.
I love you, Pete.
Uh-huh.
We'll see Posey again in heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's supposed to be dead.
Supposey.
Yeah.
It's okay to be sad, but we can't let it keep us sad all the time, you know?
Okay.
Roar!
I'm hungry.
Oh, here. And I'm gonna pull out one of those the
basically the crunchy granola things that they make for the road. No,
All right.
those hard ones, like the honey oat things that like break your teeth.
Medieval fruit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and while you're doing that, you pull out, a bit of hardtack biscuit type thing and hand it to Pete. And Pete, you did just eat. You did just eat lunch. You had Goodberry, so the hungry is more reaction than anything else. It's habit. You're not really that hungry. Evie, as you're excavating inside your pack to get that out, you look down the road and you see at almost the same instant as Jojito sees, there's a commotion in the road ahead of you.
Oh. Hey, you guys. Pete, go up to the front cart. Be fast.
Excuse me. Will I notice this question?
No, because you did not roll high enough on perception.
Was I supposed to roll?
Yeah, you
Okay.
did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. I wrote yours down. You rolled a hold on a second, let me get back up there to it. You rolled a 12.
I think it was I was thinking of the one
No,
before.
you rolled a 12, Taskell rolled 16, and Jojito rolled 22. So 22 and 24 are my over 20 perceptions. That's Evie and Tess and Jojito.
Okay.
Oi, Taz, I hear a commotion over there.
And I point to where it is.
All right, so you draw the attention of your cart to the commotion.
Yes.
And Evie, you're telling Pete to catch up and tell the other cart what's going on?
Yep.
And
All
in,
right, so
in the other cart, it's just Geico sleeping.
yeah, Geico's sleeping, but you definitely draw the attention of Ao and Istvan, and the carts both stop as Maggie and Queequeg catch up with you and see ahead of you there is a minor dust cloud and the sounds of combat.
Oh man, you guys. Oh, hey.
And I'm gonna run up to the front cart and
Jojito, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's come back here and I think we need a plan. I can make you somebody's invisibles. 2 people.
Come on, where's the fun in that? That's just sneaking around. Yeah, fight.
But what if
And
we
Ao looks back at you and says, no, wait a second. No, do that. Do that for Ispan so he can sneak up there and see what's going on. He's a rogue. Let him do that.
Oh, we got a rogue?
Yeah.
Didn't know that. And then I'm gonna
Yeah.
go over and just tap him on the back.
It's honestly more of an honest thief. But what's the difference?
Yeah, so you cast invisibility on Ispan and he bails out of the cart quietly and sneaks forward. And you guys, hang back and wait for maybe 10 minutes or so. And you hear him come back and say, Psst, hey, come over here. And he pulls you off over to the side of the road. And he tells you that there is a company of the Aurora Watch, which is the military garrison out of Rosona, in the road up ahead, and they're in battle with some demons.
Ooh. Sounds fun.
I was behind the cart Geico, is it right?
Right.
I noticed all them heading up there. Something they're saying there's something going on up ahead.
Right. They've told everybody right now. Everybody knows all about this except Geico because Geico's asleep.
Okay. Queequeg is gonna reach down to his belt, grab his belaying pin, and kind of whack Geico right on the head.
Okay, so Geico, you were awakened by a thunk on the head.
Wake up, you lazy lizard!
Oh my! What? That was uncalled for.
We got trouble.
Oh. Okay, maybe called for. I am sorry. I apologize for lashing out so harshly.
It's all right.
And Isfet says, yeah, no, there's I saw at least 2 big black demon things and a couple of little ones. I mean, most of the watch is, not going to lie, they look like they're having a bad time. I think there's only 1 or 2 of them still alive.
Should we help them?
We have to help them.
It's not about helping them, it's about the fight itself.
I like crunching things.
They could all perish
Of
for
course, that's all you care about.
Of course. You know me.
And Maggie says, we gotta get through. This is the road. We gotta get through. Even if we don't help the watch, we gotta get the demons out of the way to get by.
Okay, so there's a couple of us healers. we can stay back and like go to the people, and you guys go and get the bad guys, and then we win, and then we go, right?
Dermot says, yeah, that sounds like a good plan. We should try to heal up the watch if we can. So he and you are going to go off to one side. Is that correct, Evie?
Yeah.
Okay, so Istvan is still invisible. So he says, why don't you let me go in first and make kind of a hit first, and that way I get the surprise attack type thing, and then you guys can follow me in. What do you think?
Charge on your signal?
You know, I want to tell you a story.
And let me make sure I got this beat, because I'm pretty sure that I took motivational speaker or some shit. Didn't I have that with
Oh
this?
my god, an 8-year-old giving a motivational speech.
Oh, it was a spell. Let me make sure I got it.
I love it. Inspiring speech.
Here's the thing. My inner Geico, whenever Evie says, I need to tell you something, it's always just an inward groan, like, oh, here goes 10 minutes of my day.
Right. So I do not have it, but what I'm going to do is
okay, so I got this one story, right? And what happened was they used to have this great wizard. He was a little blue kobold, and his name was Blitz, and he used to throw fireballs, and he'd kill everything at once.
Oh, but wait a minute, and you restart your story and start telling about how he had a sister, and he used to travel with an old man and his sister and a rat lady, and then you restart the story and there was an insect guy, and
Geico is gonna
very starts over 3 times.
I think Geico is like at some point very gently just gonna like put a scaly finger to her lips and say, hush now, small demonic thing. And he's just gonna give her bardic inspiration, specifically with magical inspiration. So if she's using it to heal or damage a creature, she can instead just roll the 1d8, I think it is at this point, and add that to hit points.
Yeah.
But he's very gently, hush now, you horrid creature. and that's how he grants bardic inspiration.
I love it.
Yeah.
Queequeg's gonna look at Evie and say, listen, Evie, I get what you're trying to do, but can we save the story for later?
Yeah, so the decision is made by your party members and by indeed the other party that Evie's stories are best told round the campfire at the end of the night when everybody has sufficient liquor in them to sleep through it.
Right? Like preferably when everyone's tired enough to just sleep through the entire story.
Because the story is a typical 8 to 10-year-old story that starts over 4 or 5. I don't know.
4, 5, 6 times, and each time it's told there's some new element to it and it gets more fantastical the longer it goes on.
So as a player, I have just decided that I will keep motivational speech as a permanent spell, but on moments like I'm not going to use it all the time, and we'll just consider this we're not having none of her shit today.
I actually am going to amend. I'm going to amend that, Evie, and say it's not part of your spell list. It is a ritual spell that you can cast at any time. I realize it may not be a ritual spell, but I'm going to give it to you as a ritual spell. Because 10 minutes spent listening.
I was going to say the only people who benefit from it are the people who can sit through her nonsense. so let me speak here. Like none of us except Pete are going to be getting this, right?
I'm going to DM rule that it is a ritual spell that only takes effect if people are willing to sit through listening to it.
God damn it. Pete will always have the advantage. The rest of us, it just depends on our mood.
You see a lot of fingers in the temples, like
I need this buff. I need this buff. Just stick it out. You're a man. You are a lizard man.
Beaks. Right, but Maggie and Pete hang on every word.
Oh my god.
I fucking love it.
Okay, so then it's settled. I'll finish my story at the thing. Let's go kill and or maim.
All right, roll initiative, please. I knew Matthew was champing at the bit.
Oh, yeah. If not Matthew, Tazcool is.
Both of them. I think it's both.
It's both.
It's both.
Let's be fair.
They're both a little bloodthirsty. Oh boy.
I'm excited.
Hold on, let me roll.
This great weapon master.
I don't know if it's my internet or if it's just.
Now, does motivational speech give advantage on initiative?
Are we really going to let these guys die for 10 minutes to get that, though?
10 minutes is like 100 rounds.
Oh my god. I love it.
Like
There's people.
If they use the dodge action every turn, they're still dead.
I love it. There's people just dying around us, and everybody's just listening to this kid like, hurry the fuck.
Oh my god, kid, just like you've been saying the same thing over and over again with minor details being changed.
You address allies, staff, or innocent bystanders to exhort and inspire to them greatness, whether they have anything to get excited about or not. Choose the 5 creatures within range that can hear you. For the duration, each affected creature gains I can talk, I swear. Gains 5 temporary hit points and an advantage on wisdom saving throws. If an affected creature is hit by an attack, it has advantage on the next attack roll. Once an affected creature loses the temporary hit points granted by this, the spell ends for that creature. So it's good as long as you have 5 minutes and it lasts up to 1 hour.
Nice.
All right.
Very nice.
So I'm going to copy paste the entire thing.
Okay. So Geico got an 11.
Yeah. I'm rolling real good tonight.
Well, what was your initiative, Pete, Evie?
22. Tazcool got a 17. What did Quick Quack get?
Quick Quick got a 6.
Okay, so we got on the low end, we got 5 for Jojito, 4 for Pete. Did you get the 11 for Lone Scum for Geico?
Yep, got it.
Okay. Beep, beep, doo.
Okay, so you all listen to Evie's nonsense. This first time through, I'm going to give you the effects. So you get 5 temporary hit points and advantage on wisdom saving throws for an hour. If you are hit by an attack, you also gain advantage on the next attack roll you make. And once those hit points are gone, once those 5 hit points are gone, you don't get any more benefit from the spell. Your wisdom save goes away. Okay?
I'm pinning it just so everyone can easily reference if you need to.
Right. Sounds good.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
As we get hit and we lose the 5 temporary HP, we still get advantage on the next attack.
You do still get the advantage on the next attack, but that's it. Then it ends.
Okay, just making sure. It'd be pretty stupid if you lose it.
Yeah. Okay. So with that, Evie, what are you doing? You're first out of the box. You wrap up your speech and then you say,
I run into battle. Okay, so when I am able to get up there,
it's about 100 feet away from you.
Okay. So then I guess
Yeah,
I am
Ishvan has gone in and done his attack. He's taken out one of the smaller demons off to one side.
Okay. I'm still on top of Pete. So the very first thing when he
Oh
gets
my God, you were giving this inspiring speech from the back of an ogre.
Wait, you didn't realize that? That's why I was giggling so hard. I was just imagining this tiny little pink-clad witch with a stupid big hat on the back of an ogre being like, and the story starts over again.
Hear ye, listen to my story. Okay, so okay, so I don't think this has a okay, I need to be within 30 feet. So I'm going to wait, and can I hold my action and the running, or do I have to because I'd like to run off and get within 30 feet if I can.
All right. Well, your movement would be half of your movement is getting down off of Pete, so you can get up. You can move. What is your movement? 30 feet.
Yep.
All right. I'll give you getting off Pete and 20 feet of movement this turn.
Okay, so I'll get off Pete, and then I'm going to run towards one of the. I guess I'm gonna have to roll a perception to see if any of the people are kind of alive.
Yeah, you can roll perception. That's a free action.
10.
Yeah, no, you can't tell from this distance. You can hold an action and you have a bonus action. You can summon your spiritual weapon if you want.
Okay, so how close am I now to the big demon thing?
You're about 80 feet away from the largest one.
Okay. Well then, no, I don't want to do that. Can I use my? I cannot. Okay. Yeah, I'll do spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Which is still posy. And when I cast it, you're like the DM can see a little tear start to well up in her eyes, and she's gonna scream, "Go get him, Posy!"
And as you do, your giant Posy spiritual weapon appears and flies forward on raven wings.
Oh, you're the Tresium! I know I mispronounced that, didn't I?
No, you didn't. You pronounced it perfectly. You now have a zombie Tresium as your winged cat. As your spiritual weapon.
So, 22 for the Posy.
It does not get all the way up there, but it does fly forward with a sort of a combination of a croak and a meow. Wow!
I love it. I got a zombie drowsy. That'll be the end of my turn.
All right, so you have a readied action if something comes within range.
Yeah.
Just so you know, the ready action that I got, because I'm pretty sure that I got to tell you what it is.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
I would like to use Path to the Grave, and it would curse it if it gets within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
Yeah, and then that way it's done legit instead of like, playing slop.
Right, got it. Okay, so with that, your action is held until one of the enemies comes within 30 feet of you, at which point in time it takes place automatically. And we move to the tiny demons who are hopping around, one of whom has been taken out by Istvan, and then the other ones, there's 4 of them you can see easily, fly up in the air, 2 of them peeling off and flying back towards your group, and 1 automatically comes within range of your spell, Evie, as a curl of purplish black energy emanates from your hand, encircles it, and it shrieks in anger and sort of dives towards you, and it's going to make its attack. Hold on 1 second here. Let me get my attack specs up here.
Oh, would you have allowed me to make sure that, like, while I was giving my speech, I'm putting my stuff on? Because I can't remember if I had it on or off, but I do have.
Oh yeah, you were definitely donning your armor. So it's going to attempt to make its claw attack here. Hold on. Does an 18 hit?
You said 18?
Mm-hmm.
No, 19.
Okay, so it swipes at you with a claw attack, and it does not connect, but it is going to shriek in your face and make a wisdom save. You have advantage on those because of your inspiring speech.
Oh yeah, I forgot to freaking hit it. So I'll do it 2 times.
Yeah,
for the first.
The terrifying shriek emanates from its face, and you it is terrifying, but you are not frightened.
Your breath stinks.
As the other one flies further towards the group and is now within 40 feet of the rest of you. So you have 1 small demon about 40 feet away from you, maybe 10 feet up in the air, and the others maybe 100 feet away from the group. And we go to you, Tazkul. It is your turn.
Yeah.
You can see.
Let me see. Let me see. I first I just moved 30 feet.
Okay.
Towards the small demon, and that's all I can do.
Okay. You don't have any kind of ranged attack or anything?
Nope, I am purely melee.
Okay.
Wait. This is the one time breath weapon is useful. Can I use my breath weapon?
What is the extent of your breath weapon? How far does it reach?
Range, it's a 5 foot by 30 foot line. So like a laser
Okay.
beam.
All right, so you can very definitely use your breath weapon on this tiny one. You can attempt to hit it with.
What level are we? Okay. So dexterity saving throw, please. For the little demon.
Okay, just a moment.
This is the one time breath weapon is decent. It's when you have nothing. You're absolutely at your lowest. And you have to just use your breath weapon.
Or when you're
Sometimes you just gotta use that hot breath.
Or when we're fighting fists.
All right.
That saves. Okay.
Okay, hold on one second. The other one is also going to roll his dex save because he's also within range. Now I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Grave, does it affect saves, Evie?
Path to the grave. It is vulnerable to all of that attack's damage.
Okay, so the damage, but it does not affect the save.
I mean,
okay, so the first one saves, the second one saves with a nat 20.
Life force for termination. As an action, you choose one creature you see within 30 feet, cursing it until the end of your next turn. The next time you or an ally hits the creature with an attack, the creature has vulnerability to all that attack's damage, and then the curse ends.
Okay.
So, no, but it's vague enough where I think DM discretion would count.
Okay. I'm going to negate the 20, but it does
not hear her?
I cannot.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
She can't.
I can hear you.
Okay, reconnect, Evie. We'll wait for Evie to reconnect. Go ahead and roll your damage there, Tazcool.
Oh yay! I rolled minimum damage. Wonderful. So 1 point of damage.
Actually, they take none because they are resistant to lightning.
Oh.
Yeah, so your breath arrows out of you, and it bathes these creatures in the blue-white light of lightning that just kind of curls around their shapes as they giggle maniacally, and it doesn't have any effect.
Damn.
Yep, that's it.
All right, so that's Tazcool's turn. With that, the other two small creatures are going to peel off and fly towards the group as well. They don't get quite within range, but they join these two, and they're kind of gibbering and howling with glee as they sort of form a line in front of the combat area between you and the combat. And you see the large demons actively slashing and gouging at the bodies and the figures that are standing in the road, attempting to fight them off. And Geico, it is now your turn.
Okay.
That was dumb as shit.
So
my microphone got turned all the way down.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah.
Did we miss something you were trying to say?
If you did, I already forgot. Like, I can't believe, I don't even know how it freaking turned itself down. Like, it's got a little knobby thing, and I'm just like, where the fuck is my sound? It's gone. I can hear you guys through him. It's not the same.
Oh.
Fuck. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
All right.
Okay, so how far away is so the one that Tazcool attacked? Did it die? No, it didn't, because he did lightning damage.
It didn't take. It didn't take any damage.
So it's still what, like 30, 40 feet away?
All 4 of them are now about 40 feet away from you.
Oh boy. Okay.
Tazkul has moved up to within 10 feet of them, as has Evie. But the rest of you were about 40 feet away from them.
Shit. Okay. Damn it. All right. So in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and cast. How far can I move? Where do I? God damn it. I always lose this one. How far can I move? Damn you. That's it. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Dissonant Whispers at one of the creatures.
Okay.
So that's a wisdom save of 16.
Trying to give you guys kind of a map of the battlefield. I hope it will work.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Does that work?
That makes sense.
All right. So Dissonant Whispers. So they need to make wisdom saves of 16.
It's just one of them. So I'm gonna say the one in front of Evie.
Okay, got it. The one that already took a swipe at her.
Yeah.
Okay, there.
God
16?
damn it. Yeah, that's exactly what they need.
Okay. So it hears your.
Well, it takes half damage though.
Okay, so roll your damage.
So it would be half 3. Are you you're rounding down for damage if it's half, right?
No, it's I round up for damage.
Okay,
so it takes 2 points of damage.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so your dissonant whispers hiss out of your mouth with a very reptilian sibilant sound. And what are you saying?
I think at this point, Geico, he doesn't really understand exactly the loss of a pet, but he understands that Evie's upset about it. So he's basically whispering she's having a very bad day, and if you make it any worse, I will rip your actual guts out through your anus. Through your anus.
As your curse kind of hisses through the air, and it really doesn't understand much of that, but that last word just kind of makes it tweak a little bit as it takes 2 points of damage. And we move. Are you using any bonus action or movement?
Oh, hold on. Yeah. I'm going to use my movement to get, basically, can I 30 feet? Will that get me next to Evie?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to run up next to Evie, and I'm going to also use my Hungry Jaws. That's my bonus action.
Okay, you're not within range. They're about 10 feet in front of you still.
Okay, never mind. I will wait on that.
You can ready it to when they come. You can ready Hungry Jaws to be with them to hit if they come within range.
Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and ready it.
Oh, wait a minute. No, you can't. Is bonus action Hungry Jaws?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can ready your bonus action.
Okay, I'm gonna ready Hungry Jaws then.
I'll let you do that. With that, we are now at Queequeg.
Okay.
Pete, what was your initiative?
5, I think, right?
4, I think.
Okay, so Pete was 4. Okay, got it.
Okay, before I do anything, Do I see if any of the Aurora Watch members are still alive?
You can't tell. They're 100 feet away or more away from you.
So they're like near where the big demons are?
Yeah. They're at the foot of the big demons in the road.
Okay. I see that Tazcool and Evie and Geico have the little demons handled.
Mm-hmm.
So Queequeg is going to have his warhammer in his right hand, his shield on his left, up over his head, and dash.
Okay,
charging towards the big demon.
You're going to charge towards the big demon, your full run, and then take the dash action to go.
Which is a total of 80 feet.
All right, so that gets you to within 20 feet range of the big demons. Now you only have your bonus action left.
I'm saving my bonus action for next turn so that I can rage next turn.
Okay, got it. So you're going to save your bonus action. Well, you can use your bonus action to rage this turn.
Yeah, but
I think the first thing I'm gonna do is
don't I have to hit something during a rage?
No,
keep it going?
You do have to next turn. You have to hit something your next turn or it will fade.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to start my rage.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I heard you say something, Doug.
I'll wait till my turn. I'll talk to Paula.
Before we continue, does me charging under the little demons provoke an opportunity attack?
Yeah, we'll get there. I'll get there. Hold on 1 second.
Because that's why I've got my shield away.
Okay, so you've got your shield over your head. They're both going to try. Two of them are going to try a claw attack as you zip underneath them.
Yeah. It's with my shield. I have 28.
Well, let's see what they come up with here. Yeah, one of them is an 18. The other one is a 9. Neither attack. The one grates off your shield, and you have 4 long claw marks down the shield. The other one just swings wildly and misses completely as you dash forward. And with that, we are at you, Joe. So you are now raged.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'm going to charge for the one that Evie marked, just because I figure that's why she marked it. Do we see the mark that she did?
Yeah, it's a curling wisp of blackish purple smoke around it.
So
it's standing inside a smoke ring.
All right. I have 50 movement speed, so I can make it.
Yeah, you very definitely can make it.
I'm going to charge to the one that swiped at Evie, because I'm guessing that's the one she marked. And two-handed bash the crap out of it with my stick.
All right, hold on 1 second here.
Crap, I rolled the wrong one.
I went ahead and got a new map here, so I'll get you a new picture of a map so you can visualize where you're at.
Better, swing better.
I think the map's working out pretty well for you guys, right?
I like it.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
All right, so there you go. The one that is circled is the one that is marked.
All right.
You're being weird. Bye. Hey, Paula, what was my last roll? Show. Oh yeah, Jojito-san's staff. I rolled a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, yeah, that hits. Roll that damage.
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 Keep going to. Uh, 12 damage for the first one.
No, how do you want to do this? As you knock this thing out of the air and down to the ground, absolutely
dead at your feet.
I was actually going to say, is it possible for me, if that's the case, to knock it into the one next to it? Because I do get another attack.
No, I'm not going to let you knock this one into that one in a ricochet fashion. It's not a game of pool, but you can attack the one next to it.
Okay, I'm just going to attack.
I'll allow you to take your second swing at the other one.
Okay, I was just hoping.
Yeah, I know, but it's not pool.
All right.
They're not
Rolling.
balls.
That's the other game.
To me, they're little like that.
Other game.
25.
25, yeah, hits. Roll damage.
Rolling. Sorry, my tablet's slow, so it's doing
Yeah,
that.
the balls are in the disc world. They're not in this game.
5,000.
6.
Yeah, you do. So you whack it with the stick, and it ki-yis as you break one of its arms. You still have your bonus action if you want to use it.
I'm contemplating on whether I should spend the key point or not. Do I have anything that I don't have to spend a key point on for a bonus action? I don't think so.
You still have to spend a bonus key point to use Flurry of Blows. You have bonus actions. I don't know if you have bonus actions you can do without spending key points.
That's what I was looking for. No, I'll hold off on that because I think everything is bonus action. I mean, key point.
Okay. So one's down, and Pete has moved up and taken his attack. So you're going to hold off at that. That's the end of your turn. Or Joe has moved up. I'm sorry. Pete, it's your turn.
Okay, so can Pete see the big demon?
Yeah, it's 100 feet away from you.
Perfect. And the little guys are flying, right?
Yeah, well, the little guys, your companions seem to have the little guys pretty well engaged and covered.
Is the big one?
The two big demons, there's two big demons that you can see about 100 feet away from you.
And are these two? First of all, are the big demon? Can they fly?
You can't tell. They appear to be standing in the road. You can't tell if they're standing or hovering. They are in the roadway.
Okay. All right. Pete's gonna.
I'm going to try to give you a picture of them here. Hold on one second.
He's gonna look and he's gonna reach in his like a little pocket, pull out a piece of obsidian, and he's gonna go Reverend Queen and cast Erupting Earth.
Mm-hmm.
On those guys in that area, and they have
okay.
Dexterity saving throw, DC 14.
All right. So dex save of DC 14.
What's
Got it.
The radius.
Yeah. How big a radius is Erupting Earth?
20-foot cube.
Okay. So you can put it directly underneath them.
Sure.
Would Queequeg be in the range of that?
No. It happens right at your feet. So their dex saves, one is 17 and the other is 13.
Okay. One takes full, unless they have resistance, it's bludgeoning damage.
Let me check. Yeah, no, they do have resistance to bludgeoning.
Okay, well, it's 26 damage, one half once and one half twice. So 13 for one and 7 for the other.
Okay, got it. Hold on one second here. And I'm going to roll for my combatants that are there as well, because there's 2 surviving watch members in there.
Bonus action.
Yeah, one of them rolls an 18 and the other one rolls a 3.
So he takes the full 26 damage. The one that rolled an 18, does he save?
Yes, it's 14.
Okay. So you see in front of you the shadow, the large demons. One takes a swat with the earth, and the other one takes a little bit of damage, but not a lot. But you see one of the humans that is sort of in battle with it go completely down and lie still on the ground, sort of partially covered with earth. And the other one also takes a big hit with the earth.
Wah, wah. That area is also difficult terrain now.
Right. Okay, got it.
Turns into just
all right.
rocky and rutted earth.
All right, so that is your action. You still have your bonus action and your movement.
Look at that map thing. How far away is everybody? I haven't moved.
Oh, the demons are 100 feet. Queequeg is 80 feet. The little demons are 40 feet, and your other companions are 30 feet in front of you.
Oh, is Evie.
Huh?
I'll use my movement to get up to Evie.
Okay, so you're going to come up to beside Evie. Got it.
I'm actually with the little demons.
Yeah, you're with the little demons.
Yeah.
There's nothing in melee of that area.
No, they're all about 10 feet or so in front of you.
Okay, that's all for my turn.
Now, is your shillelagh, how big a reach does your club have?
5 feet.
5 feet, okay. So you could bonus action cast shillelagh, but it would not connect.
Yeah, that's all I do for now.
Okay, so that's it for now. And with that, we are back at the top of initiative. Evie, it is now your turn again. Oh, sorry, Pete, go ahead.
Now that I am within 10 feet of enemies, any enemy beginning their turn within 10 feet of Pete, gotta take damage. Force damage.
Okay. Okay, so enemy run it by me again.
Pete now has where is it? Symbiotic spores. So when enemies begin their turn within 10 feet, they take of spores. 1d4 damage.
Okay.
It has to make a Constitution saving throw. When they begin their turn.
Okay, so the next turn, the quasits have to make a saving throw.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, got it.
Creatures that one creature that I can see, it moves into a space within 10 feet or starts its turn there, makes a Constitution saving throw, and if it fails, it takes 1d4 damage.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Still figuring it out.
Yep. Okay. Big old meta, for the purposes of combat, guys, I'm going to say, from the standpoint of the fact that I don't have a good platform, I'm doing this all with hen scratches and a telephone. I'm going to exclude the other team from combat, not because they're not there. Just imagine that they're there fighting alongside of you. I'm going to say, for our purposes, they're like fighting on another flank. They have their own enemies that they're working on. Your combat is separate from theirs.
I like that. I'm good with it.
Okay. I cannot run that much. I can't run 11 people in combat.
No. That would be way too much for anybody.
That would be like probably like a 2-hour combat, to be like perfectly honest, if you balanced it.
If I had my laptop or a computer and we were on Roll20, I might be able to do it, but I just can't do it in the setup we have.
So like double the amount of enemies.
Yeah, just consider the amount of enemies doubled. They're fighting the same thing you're fighting. They're just fighting sort of adjacent to you, parallel to you. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So with that, we are back at the top of the initiative. And Pete, I'm going to need you to tell me about your damage when the enemies move, when it's their turn. But for now, it is Evie's turn.
Okay.
Wilde, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
The big demons did nothing that whole round. I don't want to be like a rules lawyer or anything. That just seems like a little off.
They were attacking the humans. They did attack the humans that round.
Okay.
Yeah. They are far enough away from you that they did not consider you to be the problem. They were still in battle with the humans that were there, and they did attack them that round.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so the humans that are there.
There's only one left now.
Okay.
There's only one standing.
I'm gonna have to run forward. And is he at 0 hit points or is he dead?
You can't tell. You're 70 feet away still.
Okay. You know.
I didn't realize there were people.
Okay, so you know, these guys are making me mad. Well, they're not making me mad, but that was really cool. It might not be a ghost, but you really did like kick his butt. So I'm gonna pull out my crossbow and lean around Pete and shoot that one right there.
Okay, the little demon or the big one?
The little demon.
Okay, so you can take a shot at the little demon that's about 10 feet away from you, which I think is still in range with a crossbow. 17 hits. Roll damage.
Roll the damage. For 7 damage.
Okay, that is the one that Joe had already damaged and broken his arm, and your crossbow bolt takes him right between the eyes, and we are down to 2 of the little demons, not 4.
1 little, 2 little, 3 little demons. Oh, it's okay. Those people. And then I'm going to go for the other one with my posy. Or 26.
Yeah, that hits. That hits. Roll damage.
Go posy! For 6 damage. It was a natural one.
It's force damage, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Force.
Nothing has resistance to force damage.
No, he does not. He has resistance to bludgeoning, but not force.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Nothing has resistance to force damage except for like stuff like a Tarrasque.
Yeah, almost nothing does. Force. That's why spiritual weapon is such a good spell.
Pretty sure only like 4 creatures do, and like only 2 have immunity.
Right, and so 6 damage. Posy flies down and just kind of attacks the head of this thing, slashing across it, and you see its head kind of rock backwards on its neck, and it lets out a horrible shriek. But its shriek is matched by this horrible growling, cawing sound from the voice of Posy as well. As we move to the little... Go ahead.
I want to run, since the creatures in front of me are dead, I want to run the 30 feet up.
Okay,
forward.
You can do that. You move up to sort of between Joe and Queequeg.
Hi guys.
Oh God.
Oh no, the child.
All right. So with that, it is now the little demon's turn. One is going to try to claw at you, Tasku.
Hey.
Hold on one second.
Hopefully, they don't roll super high and get a freaking critical. Because I've been surprisingly unlucky, and that's a miss.
That's a miss, and then it's going to shriek and rage, so make a wisdom save. Do you have advantage?
Folks, I knew you have a +8 and advantage. A +3 and advantage. So, 20.
Yeah, you save. You are not frightened by it. This thing is rather pathetic, and you not only are not frightened, even though it's letting out a blood-curdling shriek and scream, you laugh in its face.
Okay.
All right. And the other one is going to attempt to hit you, Geico, with its claw attack. Eight, I don't think hits. And it's going to scream, so make your wisdom save with advantage. Your inspiring speech is coming in clutch there, Evie.
Yeah, I rolled like a 7. I rolled like a 20.
Geico? Did we lose Dippy?
Um,
Can you guys hear me?
We can now. Yep. What's your wisdom save, baby?
Oh God, sorry. Yeah, no. Is it my turn?
Yeah, it is your turn. It tried to claw. One of the little demons tried to claw at you, and then it let out its fear-inspiring shriek. But you just need to make a wisdom save at advantage.
Okay, at advantage. Nice. Oh, is it going to go into the? God damn it. That's gonna be a 24.
Yeah, 24. You join Tazcool in laughing in the face of these things that are sort of standing in the roadways screaming at you. But since they're only, maybe 2.5, 3 feet tall, and they seem to be pretty fragile, that you're not intimidated by them at all.
Okay. In that case, and none of them have moved closer to me, right?
No, they have not moved close. Well, one of them did fly over and make an attack at you.
Oh.
So you could make your snapping jaws thing.
Okay. Cool. Let me go ahead and do that.
Because you had readied that.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I just want to do a shout out right now to our viewer who probably only puts this on because they're leaving for work for their pets. Thanks for the view.
Hey, viewer. Yeah, hey, thank you, person.
We have very nice pets.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Loser.
Okay, now is that 11
monstrosities?
Right? Is that 11 to hit?
Yeah.
Okay. You snap at it, but it is quick and it does dodge out of the way, but it chitters at you angrily as it does so.
Okay. I'm gonna. So wait.
Not your turn, baby. That was your ready. That was your ready action that took effect when it attacked you.
Okay.
It is now Tazcool's turn.
I should have used my ready action, but whatever.
Yeah. What ready action did you have going?
I did not do a ready action, sadly.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take the dash action and move towards the big demons. That's
all right. All right, so you're going to move out of combat with the thing. It does get an opportunity attack as you go by.
Okay, I know. Hopefully it doesn't roll too big.
Hold on. Yeah, no, a 5, it misses, and it kind of rattles off of your armor as you move forward to the full 60 feet of your movement. So you are now also up between, sort of on the other side of the combat diagram here, between Queequeg and Joe, sort of right at the same place as Evie is.
Okay,
right beside
let
Evie.
me check if I have a spell so I didn't do something stupid, and if I can retcon that.
Okay. Well, you used your dash action to get 60 feet, so you only have a bonus action.
Okay. And none of my bonus actions are any good. Let me see real quick. Oh, that's it. That's all. Can't do anything else.
Okay. So, do you want to ready action a bonus action?
What? Like, what do you mean?
Well, I allowed one of the other characters, and I can't remember which one it was, but I allowed one of the other characters to ready a bonus action when they dashed forward. So if you want to ready a bonus action, you may do so.
You allowed me to rage?
No, I allowed somebody else to ready a bonus action too. It was Geico.
I have nope. I have no
Nope.
bonus action.
Okay. In that case,
that's it.
Okay, in that case, it is now the Shadow's turn, as it's going to come forward. The one that is still engaged with the human stays put, but the one that is not comes forward to attack you, Tazcool. And let's see what we've got here. Hold on for an action on that. Let me get to that page. And it has it's going to attempt to claw at you.
A lot of clawing.
Well, these are demons, but they're not the
They're not the cool magical demons.
Right. They're not up there yet.
They're like demonic interns when it comes to like the ladder.
Right, they're at the intern level. Very good. With a 16, I don't think it hits, so it uses its second attack to do that again, an attempt to attack you with its other claws.
Yeah. Misses. 11 misses. Come my next turn, I have an 18 AC. So does that hit?
So an 18 hits. And let's see what kind of damage it does. Hold on.
Oh, I have 5 temporary HP.
Mm-hmm.
And I get advances on next round. I'm
Yes,
going
you
to kill
do.
both these. I'm going to kill both these demons in the same turn. Because if I kill one thing, I get a bonus action attack.
Right.
And without a smite, I can do like on like I've been calculating it like, ooh, that doesn't really hurt.
Yeah, you take 10 points of psychic damage. Your 5 temporary HP are done. You also take an additional 5 psychic damage, HP damage, but you do have advantage on your next attack still.
I'm gonna kill both these demons in one turn. I'm using all my smites.
All right. So with that, the shadow has taken its attack against you, and you all watch as the shadow that is still engaged with the single human up at the front takes its attack, and the human falls. and it moves up to within maybe 5 feet of you, Queequeg. And with that, Geico, it is now your turn.
Oh God. How far away is Queequeg from?
Okay, let me
my
give you
position?
a new diagram. Hold on.
Okay.
Give you a new diagram.
While you're drawing that up, I have a question for Queequeg. How's your con save looking? Like, how are you on con saves? You good?
Pretty good.
Okay. I apologize for what I might be about to do. But it's like for your benefit, so love you.
I mean, is this Geico's turn?
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for an updated map thing so I know how far away I am.
That's exactly what you're getting. Yeah, that's what you're getting. You are about maybe 60, 70 feet away from Queequeg.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and send you guys all a new map here.
Now, here's my question then. I'm looking at Thunderclap. It says up to 100 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
Can I specify how far I want it to go, or is it just going to go up to 100? Like, it's just going to go the whole distance?
It's a point up to, isn't it a point up to 100 feet away, or does it originate at you?
It's you create a burst of thunderous sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away. Each creature within range other than you must succeed on a con save throw.
Right. How big is the range?
5 feet.
Yeah, no, it literally would not hurt anybody except you and Pete.
If it's centered on you.
Well, because I'm so here's my thought. I'm trying because Pete, Evie, and Joe. Oh no, Evie's. Jesus. Okay. Evie's with you.
Right behind me.
Fuck. Okay. Okay, so in that case,
you can use your movement to move up, engage with both of the little demons, and cause your thunder wave to affect only those two.
Yeah, so that was my question. Can I focus it instead of it being like an area effect sort of thing?
Well, it's still an area effect, but if you move off to the far side of the little demons, then it only affects them, because it only affects things that are within 5 feet.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna use my movement to I will take the opportunity attack if I can get right between them.
Yeah, it's definitely going to provoke an opportunity attack. So
okay,
I'm going to go ahead and
fine.
roll that. It's going to provoke an opportunity attack from one of them. Okay. I'm going to roll that while you ready your attack.
Okay.
$11, I don't think hits you.
No. Okay. So I'm between them, and I'm going to go ahead and cast Thunderclap, which is a con save of 16, and they're only going to get 2 damage.
Well, one of them is hurt already, so the 2 damage does help. Hold on 1 second here. Let me see what their con is and whether they're immune to that. What is thunder? Is thunder?
Thunder's
Hold on.
Thunder's like sound and vibrations.
Yeah.
Kind of like force, but weirder.
Okay, so hold on 1 second here. It should say force or whatever it is. I think it might be force.
No, it literally just says thunder damage.
Okay, so thunder. Okay, so it's not immune to that.
Oh.
On save, let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, one saves, but one takes full damage. So you do 2 points of damage to you. Clap your hands together, and the sound echoes around you. Just and it echoes around you. And one of them kind of reels back, and you see that its ears are bleeding, and it's shaking its head. And the other one shakes its head a little bit, doesn't take as much damage.
Okay. And that is all I've got. I don't have any more bonus actions.
You don't have any more bonuses.
Is anyone within 60 feet of me? I feel like everyone's pretty much within 60 feet of me.
Pete is within 60 feet of you. Joe is within 60 feet of you. Taskul is within 60 feet of you. And Evie is within 60 feet of you. Queequeg is not. He's just beyond.
I'm going to go ahead and throw Joe my last bit of bardic inspiration.
All right. So, Joe, you have bardic inspiration, which is a D8, I think?
Yep, it's a D8.
All right. So, and that's on abilities. And is it on saves as well?
Ability checks, attack rolls, or saving throws.
Okay, so abilities, saves, and attacks, okay? So with that, we are at Queequeg. It is your turn. There is a shadow directly in front of you.
Okay. Is shadow?
There's a towering black amorphous form.
Okay.
Looks like this.
Oh yeah. Shit. My original plan. So I had stopped just before the erupting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So have I heard Evie coming up behind me?
Yeah, you're aware of Evie right behind you.
Okay, I'm gonna try and fall back about 5 feet, so it's 10 feet away from me.
Mm-hmm.
Pushing Evie behind me, holstering my warhammer, and grabbing my skirt, that whip I got from Feral Coop.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and.
Well, it's going to get an opportunity attack on you as you disengage.
It's 5 feet away from me already.
It was right in front of you. It had moved within 5 feet of you.
Okay, well, I still have my shield out.
Okay. So it's going to take its opportunity claw attack. As you move back to use your whip. 7 it misses. Go ahead and use your whip attack.
Does 20 hit?
Yeah, 20 hits. Roll damage.
Okay. And since this is a finesse weapon, I can use strength instead of dexterity. And since I'm in a rage, I get +2 to strength weapons. 11. 13 damage.
Okay.
Right across his chest. Try to slash the tip of the front of the whip right over its chest.
Right. What kind of damage is that?
Slashing.
Slashing damage.
You said it was resistant to bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah. But you did not attune to that whip, right? You don't have any magical effects with it?
No.
Okay, then it is also resistant to your slashing damage. So it takes 7 points of damage.
Okay, well, I'm not quite done yet. I still have second attack. We're going to see if the second attack hits. $24.
Okay. So is it also the whip?
Yep.
All right.
I'm going like boom, boom with the whip.
Mm-hmm.
That's 10. That's another 12. That's
another 6 points of more damage.
6 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And since I'm question.
Mm-hmm.
Does the whip count as a light weapon?
Yes.
Okay. Since it's a light weapon, I'm gonna also use 2-weapon fighting to throw my dagger right at its face.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if that goes. Does a 12 hit?
No, a 12 does not hit.
Okay.
So you throw the damage, it glances off to one side, but your whip hits and...
One more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Since I'm raging, just after I threw the dagger, I decided to do the Storm Aurora.
Mm-hmm.
Since it's within 10 feet of me.
Mm-hmm.
And he takes a d6 of lightning damage.
Okay.
He has to roll a dex save.
Dex save, got it. Can you guys still hear us, or am I talking into the void? Nobody's making any sounds.
I can hear you. We're
listening.
invested.
Loud and clear, just calculating how much damage I can do. Because I'm going to kill this demon. I'm going to kill both these demons, as a matter of fact. Because remember
11?
back in
11?
He fails.
Okay. So he takes 6 points of damage? Or 6? Roll a d6.
That's roll.
Okay.
That's roll. He takes 4 points of lightning damage.
Okay, so a total of 17 points of damage done by Queequeg this turn. As he slashes out with a whip twice, sort of crisscrossing the shadow demon in front of him, and curls of smoke dissipate away from it. And he attempts to throw the dagger, which lands beyond it in the earth behind it, sort of in that torn up earth from Pete's spell. But he sends out a curse in a foreign tongue, and lightning curls.
In Aquan.
And lightning curls around the shadow demon, dealing an additional 4 points of damage. And we are down from, let's see here, Queequeg, and it is now, let's see here, Joe's turn.
What's the distance of the big ones from me?
Okay, the large one that is attacking Queequeg is about 60 feet in front of you now. The one that is attacking Tazgul is about 30 feet away from you. And the 2 little demons are maybe 10 feet away from you, sort of engaged with Geico. Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna move to the one by Tazgul.
Okay.
Because that's the only one I can reach. I'm gonna move to the one by Tazgul, and I'm going to try to punch the living dog schnotz out of it.
Okay.
Because my fists do the magic thing because of the knuckles.
Right.
Let's see.
Huh?
22.
22. Okay, hold on one second. I'm going to give you guys a new battlefield right
Okay.
down here, so everybody can see where everybody's at. And 22 does hit.
All right, rolling that beautiful damage footage. All right. Technically, it says 6, but because of the extra +1, because it's +1 to damage and then +1 to armor, I hit him with a 7.
Okay, and it is so 7, and it's bludgeoning.
It's my fists.
Okay, so it is bludgeoning, but
With
it
the
is
magic.
magical because
Yeah.
because you're using the brass knuckles and you did it to him. It is bludgeoning magical, so that does hit. So 7 damage.
Yep.
To that one. Okay.
And then one more again.
All right. I don't know. Did that diagram make sense to you guys?
Yes.
Yeah, it does to me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Dang, they got you sandwiched. 26.
Yeah, 26 hits.
Damage. Oh, don't you roll on that 1. I'll bite you. 9. Or 10.
Okay.
Sorry.
So 10?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've done 17 points of bludgeoning damage. Then are you using a bonus action this turn?
This time I am. I was saving them for the big ones.
Okay.
I'm going to key point. Oh, don't do that. Key point. Flurry blows. Let's see what flurry blows. Roll. Get off that 1. Bite you. Oh, that ain't much better. 11.
So what?
11. 11.
You rolled an 11 to hit?
Yeah.
Okay, that does not hit. So
All
the
right,
second
then
blow?
Yep, second blow. Stop doing that. Rolling. I might have to break out my dice because this thing goes slow. I'll even hook up my camera if people want to look at it.
I'm not worried about it.
12.
Okay, yeah, 12 does not hit either. So you attempt to punch it, but it's kind of smoke and shadows. And as you punch into it, your fists connect and you feel the cold on your skin. Doesn't do any damage. And
Okay.
so that's your action and your bonus action. Are you doing anything else this turn?
No, I'm gonna let it be.
All right, Pete, you are up. So there's one large shadow in combat with Queequeg, one large shadow in combat with Taskel and Joe, and 2 little shadows directly across from you, flanking your friend Geico. Evie is right behind Queequeg. She's first up. She had the first turn. She did spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Yeah. Pete, can you hear me? Evie, can you hear me?
Yeah, hold on.
Sorry, I was muted. All right. So one of them little demons is within 10 feet of me, right?
2 of them are.
2 of them are. Well, only one can take damage. So one has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Hold on one second. Let me look that up. I think there's 0 on con, but I'll double check here. Real quick like. I think we finally got the combat down to where it's going as smoothly as it can possibly go, guys. I really feel.
I like it.
I mean, you guys feel free to make suggestions about anything that you think will help it make it go smoother, but I feel like it's going good.
Oh yeah, very nice.
All right, so con save of 20. Written at 20.
Oh well. Fuck you then. And then, okay.
No, and then
The one that's in front there with Queequeg and Evie. That is within 60 feet, correct? I moved
Yeah,
up.
it is just about at 60 feet.
And the two humans are down then?
Yeah, the two humans are down.
Well, what I would like to do is cast Wither and Bloom at 3rd level.
Withering Moon?
Wither and Bloom.
Wither and Bloom. Got it? Okay.
3rd level. And it lets me kind of heal one creature in that area. And I say kind of because it lets me...
If you move up 30 feet, if you use your movement, because you're not engaged with the ones that are attacking Geico, if you use your movement to move up 30 feet, then you can cast Wither and Bloom over the area where all of the humans are.
Well, it's 60 feet range
Right.
and 10-foot radius.
Right, but the Shadow Demon moved forward to engage with Queequeg. So you're about 80 feet or so away from the human. So you'd need to move up about 20 feet or so to get the circle of the earth where you cast your moving earth spell.
I'll use my movement to move up because I also want to get closer to Evie.
Okay, so you're going to move up behind Evie and then cast Wither and Bloom over the circle of earth where the human bodies are?
Yes.
Okay.
And so deal 3d6 damage to the shadow thing. Necrotic.
Okay, so all right, so it does 3d6 necrotic damage to the shadow thing. Does it have to roll a save?
Constitution save.
Con save. Got it. Okay, hold on one second. Okay, it's only +1 on con.
And at 3rd level, that helps too because it still only does 1, but it allows 2 die at that point.
Okay, so it only rolls an 8, so roll your 3d6 damage. It does not save.
It is... I just rolled it. Where'd it go? It should have came up in 10 damage.
Okay, it's resistant to necrotic, so it takes 5 damage.
Yeah.
But you are able to cast healing on the space that is. Go ahead.
It has a mechanic for that, and it uses the hit die. It's a 1d6.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Tell me how that works.
It says, in addition, one creature of your choice in that area can spend and roll one of its unspent hit die and regain a number of hit points equal to the roll plus my Constitution ability modifier.
What's your modifier?
For each slot above 2nd, the number of hit die that can be spent and added to the healing roll increases by 1 for each slot above 2nd level.
Okay, so what's your modifier?
+3.
Is +3?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to modify it instead. You're going to do it at 2nd level?
That's 3rd level.
3rd level. Okay, so it would be 2 creatures then. 2.
The 2 humans, if they're right.
Okay, wait a second. It would be 2 hit die for it.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to modify that to be 2 creatures instead of 2 hit die, and allow them each to roll 1 hit die.
Yeah.
So one gains 7 points, and the other one gains 6 points of health. So the 2 that you saw still standing when you arrived are still alive. They're badly injured, but they're seated on the ground. They're sort of recovering a little bit of health with your spell.
And now, am I in melee with the creature now? Evie?
You can use the rest of your movement to move to be within melee range of the one that's attacking Joe and Tazgul.
I believe that was all my movement. That would have been all my movement.
No, it wasn't all your movement. That was 20 feet of movement.
Oh. Okay.
So you're about 10 feet away from Tazgul and Joe if you want to move to that one.
I will.
All right.
I'll
So then
bonus
you will be able to bonus action if you want to.
I will. Oh. Ooh, I do. I did. No, I never did that. Mm-mm. So yeah. So Shillelagh, where are you?
Shillelagh. I knew it.
A 17.
17 hits. Shillelagh. I love that spell.
9 damage.
For 9 damage. Magical damage. Because it's bludgeoning, but it's magical from a magical shillelagh. 17 and 9 is 28, right?
So these things are resistant to non-magical damage.
A lot of non-magical.
Slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing non-magical damage.
As far as you know, yes. What?
17 to hit and 9 damage.
Okay, yeah, no, I was adding the damage that it had already taken to the 9 that you just gave it. Okay, that was my mental math, not yours.
I wish I did that much damage on that hit, but no.
Right, exactly. All right, top of the initiative, Evie. It is your turn. You were directly behind Queequeg. And I'm going to go ahead and there's scritch marks on it, but I think you guys can still read it. I'm not going to remake this map quite yet. There you go. There's your positions.
Okay. Yeah.
Call the scritch marks rocks on the field.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
The beautiful artist you are.
I am. Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna poke my head around, and
this one's in focus.
First, I'm gonna whistle for
Posey.
It
is.
Posey, and then I am going to cast Sacred Flame, which is a DC, or I'm sorry, yeah, DC Dex save of 16.
Okay, which one are you hitting? Because you have 2 there in front of you. One to one side would engage with Pete, Joe, and Tazkul, and one directly in front of Queequeg.
The one in front of Queequeg.
Okay, so Dex of 16, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
For 11 holy damage. Okay, radiant, not holy.
Same thing. Let's all be honest.
So she's gonna put out her hand, and
no, that definitely hits.
What comes out is this sickening pink bright ray with like little raven feathers that like look like somebody just hit a bird with a pillow.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so you hit this thing with this bolt of this pink radiant energy that comes out of sort of behind Queequeg and off to one side, and pink feathers, sort of ethereal feathers, fly in the air as this pink energy hits this shadowy thing, and it screeches with anger.
And then, get him, Posey!
Wait a second. Wisdom save, please.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you need to make a wisdom save too. But you both have advantage, remember?
Ooh, I'm gonna need it too. Come on, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh.
Definitely need it because I rolled 1.
27. It rolled on that 1 for a second. Like, it slid across my thing for like 4 inches on a 1.
Ooh.
Oh, God. First one was nat 1, now it's a 10 total.
Okay. Does your rage have any effect on you having fear?
No.
Okay, you're frightened. You cannot move closer to this thing.
Do you go in your shell?
That takes an action.
The next thing I want to do is
you will be able to make a wisdom save next turn before you attack to see whether or not you can overcome your fear. If not, you will have to use your entire movement to move away from the thing.
Oh wait, no. Oh, I already have. Advantages don't stack because rages I gain advantage on strength checks and saving throws.
Okay, so yeah, no, I'll let you make your wisdom save next turn. At advantage to try to overcome this fear, because you are a barbarian. It would make sense that you'd have that. So yeah, your 22 hit with your spiritual weapon very definitely hits. Roll damage with that, please. As Posey takes a claw attack, the one I'm presuming she's attacking, the one that Pete and Joe are fighting.
Yeah, for 6 damage.
Okay. So yeah, Posey comes out of the sky and screaming its rage, and definitely makes its slashing attack as well, or claw attack as well, which, it is a claw, but it's force damage, so it hits. And it takes 6 points of damage from the flying Posey. As we move to the tiny little demons that are flanking you, Geico, and they're both going to attempt to reach out and touch you.
I've been rolling my dice to even the odds, so I hopefully get a crit.
All right, so
that's the thing about real dice.
17 and 23 definitely hit you, don't they, Geico? Geico?
Muted.
Dippy, we can't hear you, baby.
All right, talking to myself.
Yeah. All right, so 17 and 23 hit.
Yeah.
As they're both going to attempt to, they're going to deal damage to you.
Oh boy. Okay.
So both of these rolls have +3 on them. So 10 points of damage, 10 points of clawing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution save.
7.
Yeah, you were poisoned.
Oh, good.
You have the poisoned condition, and you take 5 points of poisoning damage as well. So you took a total of 15 points of damage that turn. 2 claw attacks. No, sorry, you took a total of 20 points of damage that turn. 2 claw attacks, which both poisoned you for 5 points of damage each.
Okay.
All right.
I had some temp points, so I'm not too bad.
Right. So you can still use your wisdom save at advantage one more time, but after that it's all gone and your temporary hit points are gone. So you're down 15 points and poisoned.
Okay.
All right, and Tazgul, you are up. Roll out that smite blush.
Okay. First thing I do is I use and it is a free action, so it doesn't cost anything. It's just a feature.
Okay, now wait a second. I am going to ask you this. Does your smite regenerate on a short rest or a long rest, or is it a spell slot?
It's a spell slot. It's a spell slot, so it's like it's a more like consistent restore, so it's a spell slot. So I got back my smites.
You got back one smite, but the ability smite I think regenerates on a long rest.
No, it doesn't.
Look at your notes. You have one smite that is a spell or spell slot. I know you use 2 smites. I can't remember which ones you use. but I know one is a spell slot, but I think the other one is an ability.
No, Divine Smite. I expend 1 spell slot to deal 2d8 damage. 2d8 extra radiant damage. We're thinking about Thunderous Smite, which is 2d6 thunder damage.
Right. The Thunderous Smite is the one that I was thinking of, so you're not using it.
Yeah. Okay. I don't have any other resources other than spell slots and Channel Divinity.
Right. Got it. Okay.
So I realistically could do that, but I'm saving my bonus action for else.
Okay, got it. All right, go then. Thank you for clarifying. I appreciate it.
Okay, so first thing I do is Great Weapon Master. Before I make an attack with a heavy weapon, in this case a great axe, I take a small penalty to my attack roll. I add a +10 to damage.
Okay.
Okay, please be a crit. Please be a crit. Please be a crit. Please be a crit. Oh my god, it's a crit.
Of course it is.
Of course it is. Okay, so on that crit, I will do. Okay, so I'll do a second level a divine smite, which is 68 plus 2d12. I'm trying to find my d12s in this horrendous mess. This is my dice pile. Okay, so that's 19. Okay, so I'll tell you all the different damage and whatever after. Make this easier. Okay, so I'm sorry. Okay, so 10, 2, 4. Okay, so 32 radiant damage from my smite.
With that, you bring down your axe, and it sort of bisects. No, wait a second. You don't need to. It bisects the demon in front of you, and the 32 radiant damage is enough to go ahead and eliminate this one. It dissipates into oily black smoke that filters around you and then just sort of dissipates into the ground.
Okay. FYI, I did like 36 physical damage.
Okay.
Okay, just for your information. Okay, so
got it.
Okay, so question loud. Did I reduce that creature? Did I reduce that creature to 0 HP or less? It's just for an ability. Okay,
yeah, no, you did.
Okay, I get 2 more attacks then.
All right. You would have to move to be within range of the other one, but you have your full movement.
Okay, I move over to the other one. Okay, so I get 2 attacks. One is a regular attack, and the other is a bonus action attack since I killed a creature.
Right.
That's part of Great Weapon Master feat, and why I love it so much. So, remember in session 5 or 6 when I got my shoulder pad done up, they were very, very nice to me and gave me DM inspiration. I would like to use that DM inspiration. That's
all right.
okay.
Yes.
I got a while ago. Use another second level smite. I take that back if this miss. I decide after I roll.
Okay.
So I'm using Great Weapon Master Fighting as well. Sorry, I didn't tell you that.
That's all right.
So it does a 21 hit.
Let me double check here. I'm pretty sure it does, but let me double check.
I think it's 20 hits.
Yeah, 21 hits.
Yeah. Okay, so okay, so Okay, so 6, 8. Okay, 6, 8, 16. Okay, so 16 radiant damage and 12 slashing damage.
So that's a total of 16 radiant damage and 6 slashing damage because it's resistant to slashing. So 22 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. It's hurt. It's not dead, but it is hurt badly.
I get another attack.
Get your bonus action attack.
That killed something. Okay. So I'm using great weapon. I forgot to tell you I use great weapon fighting in the bonus. Sorry. So I'm so okay. So I did an extra 15 slashing damage overall. So an extra slashing damage. Extra 15. So an extra 8, I believe, slashing damage.
Yeah.
But this thing's kind of hurting. I get
it's hurting.
Another attack, which is a 20.
Okay, 20 hits.
Okay, so I'm using great weapon fighting again. Since there's no cooldown on it. So 10. Okay, so 25 physical damage and I'm sorry, 15 radiant damage.
All right. As you slash with that axe of yours that is so effective, this time you cut the demon in half horizontally across. The first attack did a lot of damage, but the second one just causes it to dissipate in that oily, black, foul-smelling, sulfurous puff of smoke as it seeps into the ground. And all that is left on the field is the 2 little demons that are attacking your friend Geico, who are too far away for you to reach. As we go to Geico, it is your turn, my dear.
Yes.
Okay. So, can I? This is a weird question.
Yeah, excellent turn, Matthew.
Yes, great turn.
I feel like everybody's had at least really one good turn in this battle. It's been nice.
I had terrible first 2 turns. I did no damage.
It's a good thing you rolled all those out.
Yes, it's very important. Plus, I had advantage. It's important if you have real dice. If it's a curving dice where it slowly curves over time, you have to roll out all the bad stuff first.
Oh my God, Matthew's into fucking clickety quack voodoo.
Yeah, he's into that dice goblin shit. All right, go ahead, Geico. Geico's turn, guys.
I have a question when it comes to 2-weapon fighting. Could I use my bite and an unarmed strike as a bonus action in the sense that I bite as my main action and then my unarmed strike would essentially be me trying to swat with my tail?
I mean, right now you have a spiny horned devil tail, so yeah, I'll allow that.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to bite one.
All right.
Does a 13 hit?
13 hits. Roll damage.
Haha. No, come on. 3.
Okay, so they're resistant to piercing damage, so it takes 2 points of damage, but this one was already damaged badly, so it's hurting. I mean, it's bloodied.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit that one again with my tail.
with your spiky tail.
So a 14
Yeah,
hits.
14 hits. Yep.
All right, so that's just a 2. It's 2
Yeah, no,
bludgeoning.
it does 1 point of damage, and that's all you need to knock it out of the air. So the other one is still there, sort of snarling and hissing at you, but you do, between biting and snapping your tail at it, you do knock one of them out of the air and dead at your feet.
All right, and then if I move, it's going to get an opportunity attack, right?
Yes.
Wait, let me look at the map real quick. Give me a second.
I'll give you an updated map. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know clerics have no reaction spells. It sucks.
You sounded so panicked, Jeff. Like, oh, okay.
Okay.
And those shadows are both dead, by the way, guys. I'm sorry I didn't update the thing. The shadows are both dead. Because
Okay.
it's Haskell.
So yeah, Geico's not gonna move. He's gonna stay where he is.
There's some really nice rocks.
Yep. All right. So with that, Geico stays where he is. Queequeg, it is your turn now. You are at least 60 feet away from the only one of your companions who is still in battle, and that is Geico.
Okay, the thing I was fighting is dead. I still need to do a wisdom save?
No.
Okay.
Super dead.
Kind of fakes off whatever the hell that was. Here's Geico still fighting this other thing, and holsters his whip, kind of rolls it up and turns and unlimbers one of his javelins to throw it at the healthiest one of these.
What's the range on your javelin?
between 30 to 120 feet.
All right. I'll go ahead and allow you to make your full movement towards it 30 feet and then attack it. Otherwise, it would be at disadvantage to throw it that far.
I can go 40.
Okay, so you're going to make your full movement and then roll to attack it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Does 15 hit?
Yes, 15 does hit.
Okay. And since this is kind of strength weapon, since I'm full strength, it's oh shit. Pressed the wrong button.
I can't believe these little guys outlasted the big ones.
That is hilarious.
I was bloodthirsty. I targeted the big ones.
D&D Beyond restarted on me. Give me a second.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah, take your time.
I could have probably killed all the little ones, to be honest, since I like 3 attacks, and their AC doesn't seem that high. To be like perfectly honest.
Just hit one, go to the next, go to the next.
I get like 3
and run
attacks.
forward.
I get like 3 attacks if I killed something or get a critical hit.
7, 8, 9 damage.
Yeah, 9. It takes 6 points of. I'm sorry. It takes 5 points of damage because it is resistant to piercing. But you impacted and it's down 5 points now.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's not in range of my rage aura, so it doesn't do it.
Yeah, your rage aura doesn't do anything this time, but you did hit it, so your rage is still up. Okay, and with that, Joe,
hold up. I can do 2 attacks this turn.
Okay.
I'm going to throw my hand axe at it.
Okay, throw your hand axe at it. Definitely, throw that hand axe. You're only a maximum of like 15, 20 feet away from it.
Oh, yeah, that's... Hand axe is easy. 15.
Yeah, 15 hits.
And... D6 plus 4. 6, 8 slashing.
So that's 4.
Okay.
So it takes a total of 9 damage.
Yeah. The javelin hits it, and then axe goes flying right at it.
So Geico, right beside your head, first comes a javelin and then a flying tomahawk. End over end over end, right in front of you as it attacks this thing that is sort of 5 feet away from you.
All the while you hear something like gargling, screaming rage.
And this thing is taking these attacks, shrieking with rage, and pops out of view and turns invisible right in front of you with a puff of smoke.
Can I try to, like, the second it goes invisible, can I try to, like, lunge and see if I can grab it?
Do you have an a reaction to do that?
Opportunity attack.
Opportunity attack only counts if something is trying to leave your space. It did not try to move. It just turned invisible.
I also have. Oh shit! No, okay, that wouldn't work. So cutting words, I have to be able to see it though.
Right.
Okay, never mind. No.
Fire, like target.
So I'm literally just standing there. Queequeg, why?
Right. And Joe, it is now your turn. So you saw Tazcool devastate the shadow demons, and you hear Geico holler, Queequeg, why? As these weapons fly through the air, and the little demon that's in front of him puffs out of existence as well. But you don't think it didn't die. You didn't see it dissipate and die like the other ones. This one just blinked out of existence.
What's left?
Nothing as far as you can tell, other than the one that went invisible in front of Geico.
It's a Geico. I don't think there's much of anything else I can do, though, because I wouldn't begin to know where to do.
I mean, you can move, you can interact with your other party members. You could hand them something, you can pull them away from something, you can try to convince them to do something. You can prepare, ready in action in case the thing pops back into view.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ready my fists.
Okay, are you moving down to where Geico is?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you're going to move down to where Geico is and ready your action.
Yes.
Okay, got it. I have moved you on the plot, and I think that's the only thing you can do this turn. Pete, what are you doing? Pete?
He's muted.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, you're muted, buddy.
Coming. Looking at the map. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
So, what's left? Just one little guy?
One little guy that has just popped out of view. He's gone invisible right in front of Geico.
Okay. Out of view right in front of Geico.
Huh?
One out of view right in front of Geico. All
Right. Hold on one second. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a fresh map here.
Can you add any bodies of the watch people? Or guard?
Yeah, hold on one second. So we've got 2 humans alive. And then 4 bodies, and they're all up here. Okay, so there we go. A lot of rocks on the field.
Oh, lots of rocks. Should honestly be difficult terrain.
I like how your notes started off like super organized and very legible, and then they devolved into what my notes look like on a good day.
I mean, it's not so much that they're devolving; it's just that I'm modifying them.
You're modifying, like you're like, fuck doing a new page for any of this shit. I'm just gonna cross stuff out. Which, let's be very clear, that's like what I do 90% of the time when I draw stuff, and I'm like, I don't like that hand. I'm just gonna cross it out.
I want to roll
So, Pete,
to see if I can hear it.
Hear what?
The imp, the demon thing.
Oh, the one that disappeared. Okay, yeah, roll perception. I can barely hear you, is why I'm asking what you're doing. I'm sorry, it's my fault.
Put the mic in your mouth again.
Yeah, I can't. You with that perception, the noise of the battlefield, the smoke, the dust, and the sulfurous smell of the dissipating demonic bodies. Just you don't hear it.
So, is anybody hurt?
There are the two humans that you brought back from partial or from being nearly dead or being dead, and 4 dead bodies. And then Geico has taken some substantial injuries.
I only because of my whatchamacallit, I'm only down 10 points.
15.
But you're poisoned.
Well, no. Oh yeah, I am still poisoned. But like overall health wise, I'm 28 out of 38.
She had 5 temporary hit points and they did 20 points of damage. She's down 15 points.
I will move to Geico and cast Cure Wounds.
I had 10 temporary hit points because I hadn't gotten hit since the last time I got temp hit points.
Oh, okay. In that case, yeah.
I don't want to be a rules lawyer. Temporary hit points don't stack. You can only choose one.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you very much.
First 2, I think.
All right. So, so down 15. Anyway, he's casting Cure Wounds on you.
Cure Wounds at first level.
Okay.
For 6 points of healing.
Thank you.
All right. So you take 6 points of healing.
And how bad? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Doug.
I'm not sure that has anything that helps with being poisoned, though.
It does not remove the poisoned condition.
I don't think so. Here, let me see. Blah, blah.
No, that is lesser restoration.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good.
That's my action, and I will hold my bonus action in case that little fucker pops up by me.
Yeah, in case the little fucker pops up, you can bonus action Shillelagh because we've already ruled for this combat. You can hold the bonus action.
Yep, thank you. That's all I can do.
Okay, that works. So Pete has moved down here with Joe and Geico, and is holding action of Shillelagh in case the little fucker pops back up. And the humans are alive but injured. As we go to you, Evie, at the top of the combat here, what are you doing? You are far closer to the humans than you are to Pete, Geico, and Joe.
Yep. So she's gonna run up and pull out her amulet of the Raven Queen, and she's gonna take a quick look. And what I would like to do this round is I have Spare the Dying as a bonus action cantrip.
Yes.
And also I have Revivify. I didn't use any of my third level spells. I've been saving them.
Revivify only works for something within 1 minute, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
So I
The
wanted to
bodies that are
know.
the bodies that are on the ground are beyond the reach of Revivify and certainly beyond the reach of Spare the Dying. So the two humans that are alive are the only two that you could have taken any kind of action on. Had either of them still been dead or almost dead, you would have been able to help them. But you, as it is, you can use a heal, but nothing else.
Okay, so question. Are
Mhm.
these fiends or undead?
The monsters?
Yeah.
They are fiends and demons.
Oh, I could have done extra damage. Forgot to ask you. I deal D8 extra. I deal D8 extra of damage to fiends or undead.
Okay. Well, for next time you got it, but you don't need it this time.
Oh, definitely not. I like overkilled like both those big demons.
Okay, Evie, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn and I would like to. I'm going to cast. Fuck, where to go? It's in my cantrips. Gosh darn it! I'm in the wrong thing. So I would like to do Sacred Flame, where the creature. How big is it? Range area 60 feet. Flame like radiance. Oh, never mind. I can't do that. I have to be able to see it.
I was going to say, you're too far away and you cannot see that last one.
Yeah. Where is it? I am going to assume that invisibility is a magic spell because every now and then I've seen magic users do it. So I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic and maybe hoping that
Doesn't Dispel Magic work on like general magic effects? So it should work unless it's like a natural like chameleon thing. It would be pretty freaky.
Did I put it there? Yeah. And it's 3rd level on DC equals. So
before you waste a spell slot, what's the range on Dispel Magic?
120 feet.
Okay, so it is within range, so it needs to make a con save to retain its invisibility because it is a magical ability, but it is a concentration.
I feel like the Jeopardy music should be playing.
It fails.
No.
It fails and pops back into view. Pete, roll your shillelagh.
Oh shit.
Shillelagh.
$15 hits. Roll damage.
7.
Yeah, you knock it out of the sky and it hits the ground, splats, and dissipates.
Nice.
Evie
And
like is gonna go, yeah, and with her crossbow in her hand because she was getting ready to do it. But then she seen Pete's big old arm slap that bitch out the sky.
Right? So that is the end of combat as the humans pant and lean on each other. They are badly hurt, but they are alive. And they greet you with gratitude as you meet the veterans of the Aurora Watch.
I'll also. Oh, I don't need to. Yeah, I do need to roll for this. I'm casting Healing Word on him.
Yeah, I was gonna say Geico's also gonna be casting Healing Word.
And then what was the That's a D6 inspiration, right?
Right?
Okay, so since she's got that magical one and she can use it
No,
for healing.
sure it's it's a D8.
Oh.
If it's Geico's inspiration, it's a D8.
Yeah. Okay, so disregard that 3. Big money, big money.
No mammy.
Oh, hey. Another 3.
Oh my god.
So 18.
Ironic.
Isn't it?
Huh? Yeah, okay. So they take how much healing then?
18.
18 points of healing? All right. Yeah. And Geico, you also gave them 7 points of healing?
Yeah.
So they are both back to full health as they look at you and pant from exhaustion and thank you, and they see their friends lying dead on the ground, and they're saddened. They're saddened, but they are veterans of many conflicts and realize that if it were not for you, they would both be dead. And they are very, very grateful. And we end the competition. You did not cast Revivify, so you don't need to use that.
Yeah, no, that was accident.
Okay.
Before we close the session, I'm gonna suggest that we put the dead in one of the carts.
Oh, and Ao comes up, and their combat had gone not quite as well. A few of them have some injuries as well, but they indicate that they're doing okay, and they bring an additional 2 bodies. So the 6 bodies of the Aurora Watch and the 3 survivors, 1 survivor over on Ao's side, are able to continue with you as you make your way back to the campsite of the remaining members of the Aurora Watch, and we will take up our session next time with the 3 survivors and you all returning the bodies to the campsite of the Aurora Watch, and we'll have our evening camp episode.